Sometimes it is just so hard to hit that scene switch button when that song is just hitting its peak. Man, that is just peak Horizon. There's a reason we use it for our intro song. Peak Horizon. Someone, by the way, in YouTube chat, hello. I think the YouTube stream is working. Someone was asking, it's Sunrise, like extended mix by Fred V and Graphics or something like that. Someone can confirm if that's right or not. But anyway, welcome everyone to Race 2 of the HTCC, the Horizon Touring Car Cup. We're back, baby. Race 1 was 2 weeks ago at Scuba Circuit, my very own creation, and this time we're branching out to an all-new track. I don't know, and again, someone can correct me if I'm wrong on this one. I don't know if Tor Poznan has ever been raced competitively in Horizon. This is a track by Speed King. I usually want to hold this graphic off for a minute, but let's go ahead and jump right into it. There we go. There is Tor Poznan by Speed King. If I'm remembering correctly, I think this was actually my pick. We were scouting tracks quite a while ago, and I don't know exactly where I found this one. Speed King, I don't know if you're in chat or somewhere. Maybe it was in the Forza Creators Guild that I saw it, or maybe it was sent to me. I'm not 100% sure, but I drove it, and I liked it, and I thought it would be fun for these cars. And yeah, here we are. It takes the number 2 spot for our race schedule. Yeah, FCG is always a good bet. And yeah, I know we at least have some polls in the chat because Ami's here. So we've got the Polish special right here. This is another real world track for anyone who doesn't know. We are running a mix. We have a mix of some real and fictional tracks going on in Season 2, but this is number 2 for real tracks. And then I think Race 3, you can actually just see it behind me. I can't like quick remove myself. There we go. You can see it right here. Next we've got a fictional track coming up. And then the one that you can't see at all, that's over here, also a fictional track. So we're going to be mixing it up. Also, quick just housekeeping stuff before we kind of get into it a little bit more. Sean, for the next 2 weeks, I will not be starting the cast. I don't want to make any promises because it hasn't been locked in yet. We might be having Sappy. We'll see. That's been in discussion. Sappy's been, raring to go and definitely ready to kind of jump into the commentator's box. But I haven't been ready on my end, so I've just been solo casting. We solo casted all of season 1, and then, well, no, I take that back actually. I take that back. I think we did 2 races with Magnus. If I'm remembering right, at least 1 race with Magnus, and then did we multicast the All-Stars race? I actually don't fully remember that. But either way, yeah, I will not be available for races 3 and 4 until I'm hoping to be there for Split 1. That's the goal. So we might have Sappy jumping in for Split 2 and starting the cast out, and then I will kind of jump in on it once I become available. Yeah, get the Sapcast going. Again, no promises. I haven't confirmed that at all. But I know Sappy has been willing to help out. And yeah, I just need to lock in some schedule stuff. But one way or another, we'll figure it out. Anyway, let's bring it back here to the main casting screen. The hotline booth, the HTCC home center. I don't know what we want to call it. I like the hotline booth. That kind of sounds nice. Kyle, you can cast. Yeah, maybe we could get you and Sappy in on it. Have a little dual cast to start, and then I can kind of jump in whenever I become available. But yeah, the battle station, that also works. Yeah, the HTCC command center, the HTCCCC. Yeah, it is a little bit of a Horizon 3 vibe. You know what, Optim? That was very much not intentional. But this totally looks like a Horizon 3 festival site. This is just a random image of like a high rise. You're getting a look behind the scenes. Also, Johnson Racing. Hey, good to see you, by the way. This is just a image I found on Google of like a high rise, like business building. And then I cut out all the windows and added a little bit of fogging to the windows so it looks like you're looking through a window. My pro Photoshop skills. I think it turned out pretty well. Don't tell anyone, but this AI made this desk. I did have to touch it up and edit it and tweak it a lot, but I used the Photoshop AI feature to make this desk. Not the HTCC part, which, by the way, a little bit of more housekeeping stuff. We've got some more animated things for race 1. This was not animated, but now, thanks to Ami, our amazing graphics artist, we've got a little kind of animated, what do you want to call that? Neon loop going on there. Just adds a little pop, a little flair to it. Also, we had a brand new intro scene, which is absolutely fantastic. There you go, Ami. It's Aminated now. And spoilers, but stick around for the credits. Stick around for the credits. You might see some more new things. But that'll, of course, be after the 4 races that we're going to cast today. So, yeah, let's get into the schedule a little bit and a little bit about the HTCC. Oh, and real quick, just for everybody on YouTube. YouTube streaming is a very new thing for me. So, hi, everyone on YouTube. I've been streaming on Twitch for like 4 years. We hosted all of Season 1 exclusively on Twitch. But I figured, what the heck, Twitch allows you to multi-stream now. So I figured I'd turn it on for YouTube. YouTube chat is in a different place, so I'm sorry if I'm not catching up on that. Definitely feel free to go over to twitch.tv/HokiHoshi, which is kind of where I'm looking at like chat for most of the time. But yeah, I'll keep an eye in. I see someone says, "Hey Hoki, hello." But yeah, I'll keep checking in on the YouTube chat from here on out. I'll try to anyway. Anyway, HTCC, for anyone who doesn't know, is the Horizon Touring Car Cup. We're currently in the 2nd season. Although in a way, it's kind of season 2.5. We did hold I call it season 0, a sort of beta test season. That was only 3 races. And that was just kind of to see if we could get it off the ground and make it happen. And it was a ton of fun, and people responded well to it. So we did a full season 1, close to like a year ago now. It was definitely a little while. And then, yeah, we're back now for season 2. We tried to get a little bit of a summer season go off the ground, but it just wasn't happening. But thanks to largely Magnus and Mars, we were able to get season 2 off the ground, and here we are for race 2 of it. We've got some interesting results to look at. We currently have a tie for first place from our first race. So we'll look at results here in a minute, but just a quick schedule thing. We are casting only splits 2 and splits 1 today. Splits 3 and up are, I believe, actually running right now while I talk. So if you are at all interested, if split 2 takes a little bit of time to get off the ground running, if you want to jump out and check out the races that are running right now, feel free to just kind of scan through the Forza category on Twitch, the Horizon 5 category on Twitch, and see if you see anybody casting their race, because we do have a few people that are streaming splits 3 and 4. Yeah, we got, hold on. Can I do ban things? I'll just leave it to the mods, whatever. But anyway, yeah, we will be casting splits 2 and 1 today, and that's 4 races total, because what we're doing for season 2, which is different from season 1, is we are doing a top 8 reverse split. So 2 races. The first race yes, Gertz, exactly. The first race is based on qualifying position. So you are placed on the grid based on how well you did in qualifying. And then the second race is based on your finishing position from the first race, but the top 8 is reversed. So if you won the first race, that means you're starting 8th in the second race, which just makes for some good content because it means that people at the top have to actually learn some racecraft. I shouldn't say learn some racecraft. They have to show some racecraft when it comes to making passes and working their way through the pack. And I think it just kind of, it's a fun way to do it. It's a fun way to do it. Obviously, some real world leagues do that as well. It's not just something we made up, believe it or not. But yeah. Yeah, I know, KS's laptop. We've been having a lot of tech issues before the show. Our bot was broken. I was having some issues earlier. One of our mods, his laptop blue screened. Yeah, it's been a rocky start. But hey, that's HTCC, baby. It would be suspicious if it was running smoothly. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and pull up. Let me see if I have them here. There they are. Pull up some race 1 results, and I think I should be able to do that. There we go. Look at that. All right, so let's start. We'll scan all the way through, starting with split 6. It's a little bit backwards. We're gonna go split 6 race 1, split 6 race 2, and then we'll jump over to split 5. Yeah, it has been an eventful afternoon. So yeah, here we're just going to kind of scan through results for race 1. Starting with split 6, you can see Comrade taking P1 there in race 1 and taking P1 in race 2. And then moving down to split 5, Plain Shark racing Bacon. By the way, you're going to see a lot of MGs here. Although, I will say in the lower splits, that's where we have the Lynx and the Hyundai's a little bit more. We'll see as we kind of move up through the splits. Anyway, there's your race 1 results. And then race 2, Silver Corolla, racing Bacon, and Shark taking the podium spot. And then down into split 4, Reeps, Daniel, and Sean, 2 Lynx and a Hyundai. There we go. And then for race 2, Sean, Nathan, and Reeps. Hyundai's taking it again. And then split 3, Harvey, I don't think is here today. Unfortunately, Harvey wasn't able to make it. And then Brandy and Black. And then Harvey, Brandy, and Godly, who's currently driving in split 1, I think, question mark? I know Godly's in the race today, or in the cast today. I think you're in split 1 as well. But anyway, then moving down to split 2, we had Kagami, Patch, and Max. Amazing race, by the way. Feel free, if you're on YouTube, you can check out the VOD from the first race. And if you're not on YouTube, you can go to YouTube and you can check out the VOD from the first race on my main channel. But anyway, and then for race 2, we had Neko scooping up the win with MX and Skiddy. There were definitely, this is, by the way, after race control, so there were definitely a few little position swaps kind of moved around. And then finally, split 1, race 1, we had Mars. Big surprise in P1, followed by Laggy, followed by Ghost with Green in P4. And then for race 2, we had Ghost take the win with Green in P2 and Mars in P3. So what this means, you can see here that we had Mars at 49 points and Ghost at 43. And then Ghost at 49 points and Mars at 43. And that means that currently they are tied for first going into race 2. But unfortunately, Ghost is taking a skip week this week. We do allow, just because, you know, it's the real world, we do allow you to basically skip 1 race. So there are 6 races in the season. You can drop 1. Just because obviously everyone's got their own schedules, and we want to make sure that if you can't be there for a race, it doesn't necessarily affect your scoring. So it's going to be very interesting to see kind of what this does to the results, because this is basically going to just be Ghost's drop round. But we also do for this race have, I believe, barcodes coming in for this one. We did not see We did not see Barcode in race 1, if I'm remembering correctly. And he's coming in for race 2. We actually have quite a couple of new faces. A couple of new faces in the splits, and a couple of new faces racing today. But yeah, with that, let me actually pull up our qualifying results here for race 2. I think I've got that over here. Thank you, Magnus, by the way, for the sub. I appreciate it. I'm pointing in the wrong direction. It's right there. There we go. There we go. Tor Poznan qualifying. Let's pop that up there. Probably a little bit tough for you guys to see. I'll actually zoom it in because you guys don't need to see the time of submission. So we'll go there. We'll go right there with it. Yeah, we do have a link currently. Actually, I didn't realize this Barcode is also driving the link. So we had a big discussion about this last race, that there was, I think, only one link in Split 1 driven by Green. And Green, I'm pretty sure, is sitting P3 right now for points overall. So we do technically have a link in the podium after race 1. And then I think actually Laggy is P4. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case because we had Mars and Ghost tied, and then I think Green was next, getting 4th and 2nd. Although I could be wrong. Maybe Rage is right up there. But anyway, I did not know that Barcode was also driving a link. So I'm very curious to see. That puts us at what, 3 in Split 1? Because Snowy is also driving a link, also a new face for Split 1 here, and. I don't know. Do you want? Should I call you Liquid? That seems almost worse. Yeah, we'll go with Fua. There we go. I should have asked. I asked for Split 2. I forgot to ask for Split 1. Although Snowy, I know you did give me yours. But anyway, yeah, it looks like we've got a relatively even spread of cars here. Yeah, we have 5 Hyundais, 4 MGs, and 3 Lynx. That's not bad. That's not bad. Either or? All right. I don't want to just like, you know what, we'll go Liquid. Liquid's growing on me as it's kind of sitting in the back of my head. We'll go Liquid. That's honestly, that's kind of what was in my head. That's why it's growing on me. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited to see a bit more of a heavy mix here. Although Green's not our link representative anymore. Although we'll see if he can beat Barcode in the link. But anyway, that's our Split 1. Split 2 here. Can I scroll that down just a little bit and center it? Perfect. There we go. Split 2 is what we're going to be watching first. We've got Sean, Chaser, Speed King, Farks, you said Oceanics is fine. Oceanics might just be easier for me. Because that's what I read. Dark, Legit, Black, MX, Bear, and Neko and Aztec up at the top. Aztec will be leading the split. There we go. Oh yeah, and I missed. Yeah, there we go. Godly, you just made it into Split 1. There you go. So yeah, Split 2 is the race we're going to be watching first. This looks like a pretty Hyundai-dominated split here. And one link. All right, Dark is Split 2's link representative. There we go. All right, we're going to have to keep an eye on that one. I don't think I have their POV, but I think we have like 7 POVs for the split. We'll have to see how the link does, because I'm always just curious. It's definitely, I think, the underdog car of this season. Even though it is, it's totally, obviously, competitively viable for qualifying. You see him pretty up high. Mars is just a madman when it comes to rivals mode qualifying. But anyway, yeah, we'll drop it over to this. There we go. Tor Poznan, I keep getting that wrong. Tor Poznan is a bit of a longer track than Scuba was. Scuba times for qualifying were ballpark around the 55-second mark. And then at Tor Poznan, we're looking at ballpark minute 17, minute 18. So we are running, it's not a shorter race overall. Well, it might end up being, we'll see. But it is fewer laps. Last race, what were we running? 26 laps total. And today we're running 18 laps because this is definitely a longer track, 2.54 miles, or just over 4 kilometers. Those are the real stats, by the way. Those are the actual stats of the real track. I'm not 100% sure how accurate it is to the Horizon 5 version, but you know, it's close enough. It's got to be at least close enough. I'm not sure how much, you know, I know my scuba track is definitely a little bit faster, and I think technically a hair shorter than the real track, even though I did try. But it might just be because it's a little bit faster, because Force is a little bit faster. MMX, yeah, dude, I'm excited to have you. It should be some good racing. This is, we were kind of talking about this earlier. Tor Poznan, I think, is going to be a really interesting track. I know some people were talking about it in chat, and I don't know what feelings are on it. Early on, I think a lot of reception towards it was quite positive. I genuinely think it's a phenomenal track for these cars. But I think when you put it into a multiplayer perspective, there's going to be some content. And we'll leave it at that. Yeah, Liquid says, I think there will be 20 checkpoints missed in Split 1. We're going to see. We're going to see. It's definitely, I think the big difference here is at Scuba, there's a very small risk of missing checkpoints. There's like 1 or 2 spots where there's like a relatively high chance, especially if you're driving side by side on track with other people. Tor Poznan, on the other hand, there's a lot of spots to go off. There's a lot of spots to go off. And honestly, you don't even need to be, if you just push a corner too wide, you can go off. I do try to drive all of these tracks just so I have a bit of a better perspective on them. I unfortunately haven't driven them. I haven't driven Tor Poznan since there were some updates made to it. So for anyone, by the way, who's driven this like a month ago, the track has actually been reworked. Huge shout out to Speed King for working with us on this. The track has been reworked a lot. Checkpoints have been made a little bit wider. There's I think a couple extra runoffs in a few different areas, especially on the last corner, which is, well, it's kind of on the right side there. I can't point to it because it'll cut off my arm, but yeah, basically what's coming to the left bottom, that big 90 degree, there's been a sweeper or a runoff added to that, which makes the track a lot faster. So I don't know, in my practices, I was getting like 120s, 121s, I think. But that's before some of the changes. So I actually don't know. I am typically a low split driver. I'm like a split 6, split 5 kind of driver. So there's no way I'd be getting 116s, 117s. I don't think that's happening for me. Will be funny to keep count of the misses. You know, we did do that. What was it? I think it was Green's track in Season 1 had some pretty big content, and I think we did track misses for that, and there was something like 16 or 17. I think there were 16 or 17 misses in that race, which was definitely interesting to watch. Yeah, Ami, great tip for the drivers. For all the drivers listening, just stay on the circuit. Just don't miss checkpoints. It's literally that easy. Luna says they were getting 119s, 120s before you started to get sick. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I still think, let's actually take a look here. We'll pop back. Also, I should check quickly. How close are we to, oh, is Split 2 loading in? Should we be jumping over here pretty quick? I'm just jumping over to check it out. Yeah, I think Split 2 is actually loading in. So anyway, let me not just waffle away. And let's jump over to the driver cam and pop over to that. Let's go ahead and just jump on a Neko here. It looks like we have 11 people. Oh, Dark also has a POV. Are we, it does look like we're actually forming here. Okay, I see. I know we had a couple last minute drops. Uh-oh. Although Aztec... Uh-oh. We lost Aztec, but people are still driving around. So I'm guessing maybe Aztec, unfortunately, wasn't able to make it. Maybe they've already tried a couple times and Aztec just wasn't getting in there. Oh, Simon says Dark also has a POV. What is Dark's Twitch? Oh yeah, and for anyone who doesn't know, this is not the, we're doing a formation lap. Every race does start with a formation lap. The race has not actually started yet, just for anyone who doesn't know. Yeah. Yeah, the Google cam, that's what, my POV 9. There we go. Grow dark. Okay, perfect. Let me work that in here. Thank you very much for that, by the way. The more POVs, the better, always. Let me just do this. Excuse me while I pop over here quick. And let's type in grow dark. Nope, I spelled that wrong. There we go. Perfect. We got it, baby. Oh, we lost it, baby. There we go. All right, perfect. Perfect. Wait a minute. Are they just still practicing? Hold on, hold on. I need race control in chat. Are they still just practicing? Did I... Are we just, like, waiting around for practice? They're in the race blueprint. Hold on. Let me check in with the staff here. Yeah, Neko is driving for Team Hotline. Currently sitting P1. I'm checking in with race control at the moment. Wait, they did finish formation? They're going? Race is live? Oh man, everybody communicate properly to me, please. I did jump over at the wrong time. I should have dropped down to a lower POV. Wow, well, there you go. There's a very abrupt start here to race 2. Holy cow. I was not aware that was going. I'm gonna have to keep a closer eye on that next time. Woo! Also, Neko, by the way, cutting it real close there. All right, let me jump back a little bit. Let's run through our POVs. Let's see who we got going. I gotta like get in caster mode. I wasn't prepared for this. I was not prepared for this. All right, let's jump over here to... Who we got? We got Farks, woo, with a loud POV. Let me turn that down. There we go. Wait, did Ami bait? Did Ami bait? Hold on. Did I get one guide by Ami? Share code for the track. Norfy, if you do want to check that out, join the Discord. Hold on, let me type in Discord. Join the Discord, look at the schedule, and you'll be able to find all of the info for it. Yeah, Luna, I mean, again, life does happen. Life does happen. Yeah, wait, who else did we lose here, by the way? I know we lost Aztec at the start. I know we lost Aztec at the start. There we go. There we go. All right, yeah. By the way, they are definitely just memeing. Sorry, I should have communicated that. I'm just figuring it out in the Discord myself. They are just memeing around. The race hasn't actually started. I was like, how did I just not know? I was so confused. I was like, wait a minute. They're all going. They're all lining up. I was like, how did nobody tell me? And then Ami, I full hook, line, and sinker took the bait. Yeah, you guys had to just pull me out of Yap mode. Ice Rage, is there anywhere I can see the final results from last weekend, post penalties? Yeah, also in the Discord. If you want any info, jump in the Discord, and there's a whole thing for it. Yeah, blame Magnus. Yeah, by the way, yeah, they were just doing a quick practice sesh while Aztec was, I guess, restarting or something like that. So yeah. I'm getting the live race control here. Let's jump back over here. We'll do this so that I don't get caught off guard again. We'll jump over to there we go. Now we can keep an eye on them. Now we can make sure they don't start the race without us. Are they all controller players? I don't know if we have anybody on wheel here for season 2. Oh no, I take that back. Somebody was racing wheel last time. Is Phantom, are you on a wheel? I know you're in first person POV with the ultra wide. Phantom, are you on a wheel? I'm gonna guess yes, just because you are driving in first person POV. But Temir in Split 1 is on keyboard. Okay. Heck yeah. Yeah, we did a survey for season 1 on here. I'm just moving stuff around here on what people were driving, so I'd be able to know. But we didn't do that for season 2. We kind of kept it a little bit lower. Let me jump that over. There we go. Get that ready. Liquid's using a PS5 controller. I don't think you're the only one, actually. I don't think you're the only one. Lo, yeah, honestly, yeah, controller's kind of the way to go. We did have, in season 1, our big controller guy was Dog. Dog in Split 1 for season 1 was I think our only guy in like the top 2 splits on a wheel. And he did pretty well. He definitely did pretty well. Yeah, do we have any dance mat users? This is when Mars turns on his camera and is like, oh yeah, actually I'm on a dance mat. Or Guitar Hero Guitar, that would, I think, arguably be easier. I have a direct drive wheel. No matter how much I tune, it just feels bad for racing. It definitely takes a lot to get used to, but I will say Horizon 5 is just not quite the game for it. You can make it good. Like, I think Horizon 5 on a wheel is certainly not bad. But it definitely doesn't stack up to like a real simulator, like Assetto Corsa. So yeah, for me, Horizon is undoubtedly a controller game, unless you like the immersion of driving on a wheel. You know, there's absolutely, you know, it's fun. It's fun to like be on a wheel. But for me, it's so easy to just pick up a controller. The game handles great on a controller. You can actually see controller overlays for Phantom here, Chaser, and Dark. So confirmed they're all on controllers. There we go. Crown plays with Kinect. Just motion controls there. Have like different zones for different spots. That's incredible. All right, it looks like we do have all 12 here in Split. So an Aztec is starting the event. Okay. All right. This time, guys, I'm actually ready. Oh man, I can't believe it. I can't believe I got fully baited with that. I was just like, wait a minute. Nobody let me know. They didn't get information, and then the race just started. I was like, well, they're in the race blueprint, not the practice blueprint. Oh, yeah, I'm ready this time. I'm actually prepared. We'll jump over to the driver POVs. We'll jump on to, who do we want to be on? Who's a good mid? Maybe Black? We'll try that. What's that, POV 4? Turn that down a little bit. Get some of that, the Forza jams going. Turn that down just a hair more, because that's probably going to be loud when it comes to the car. Yeah, there's the Google Cam. There's the Google Cam. Also, quick look at some of the liveries here. I could scan through. Hold on, Phantom's got a pretty good looking one. Oh, the Falcon Tire. Who's running the Falcon Tire livery? Oh, that's Farks. Nice. And then, oh wait. Is that, oh, that POV should be live. Hold on, here we go. Get that refreshed before the race. Perfect. There we go. We got Phantom running on the ultra wide. Let me just run through the POVs here, make sure we've got everybody. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes Twitch likes to do this. There we go. Uh-oh. It looks like, unfortunately, MX didn't make it in, so we will probably... There we go. We got everybody else. In typical HTCC fashion, have to restart a few times. But it's okay. I appreciate it. MX, thank you for not getting into the race, because I don't know if I was actually ready yet. I said I was ready. Yeah, I'll have to start from the pit lane. If only that stuff... actually worked. I'm working on a script where I'm talking a little bit about Event Lab for a video, and one of the biggest things I'm bringing up is the fact that it sucks that you can't join an Event Lab in progress. You can't just set them up as lobbies where people can join and leave. Unfortunately, you got to do this. For anyone who doesn't know, for people who are not super familiar with multiplayer in Horizon 5, if not everybody makes it in, the quickest way to bring it around is to just AFK out, and then everybody AFKs at the same time and stays in convoy, and you can jump in and get it going again. Yeah, here we can look at... there's the MX POV as he does some nice front-wheel drive burnouts. Yeah, Rage, that is the go-to way to do it if you're in convoy, is just don't touch anything, have everyone in the convoy not touch anything, and then you guys, everyone AFKs out at the same time, but you all still stay in the convoy. You can see here, everyone is still in the convoy. Except for someone. We are missing one person, but I think they were already missing. Yeah, it is a good way to do it. I mean, I shouldn't say it's the best way to do it, but, I don't know if it's a good way to do it. Ideally, again, having the event lab be like a lobby system where you could just join and leave at will would be so much better. Yeah, I very much hope, over in YouTube chat, I very much hope Horizon 6 Event Labs fix that. And I think it's possible. I definitely think it's possible. Yeah, there you go. All right, looks like we're starting again. We are on the MX POV, and MX got the invite. So far, everyone that I'm watching, I have 8 POVs. Oh, we lost Farks. We lost Farks. Man, this is gonna become a bit of a meme at this point. We had the same issue with Split 2 in Race 1, where I think we had, what, 4 restarts? I think 4 restarts, and then we just had to send it. Yeah, just typical Forga things. Well, here, we can again take a little peek at some liveries. This is Neko's with like the retro pixel art kind of thing going. I don't know if you want to call it that. That's how I see it. Little retro synth wavy pixel art kind of vibe. And then oh yeah, I wanted to look at Phantoms. Phantoms, that's sick. I'm liking Phantoms. More cyberpunk? Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. Oh, MX is restarting their game. Interesting. I wonder if MX didn't make it in as well. We got MX restarting. Who else? Let's look at Chasers. Chasers looks good too. I'm a big fan of the gold touch. Just like a little bit of gold. You guys are going to see it in the ads today, but the Racing Haven 2,000 members like thank you livery, it just has like that nice touch of gold to it, and it just looks so nice. This is a great livery. Troot, is this another Troot creation? I'm pretty sure it is. And I'm honestly pretty sure that the Racing Haven livery is probably also from Troot. Although I could be wrong about that. It is just a guess, but I feel like it's a pretty dang safe guess. And then who else do we have? We've got Dark. Oh, I think it's going to load in here. Whoops. That's the Google POV. I just missed it. All right, we'll look at Darks on the next one. So yeah, we got MX's restarting. And then Farks, I don't have Farks POV. Oh yeah, I do. There we go. It's right below MX. All right, so those are going to be the ones to watch for me. There we go. There we go. Yes, Aston is racing in Split 1 today. He's P8. P8 after quali. There we go. Well, there you go. Now you can see Darks here, the LDAC livery. as we get some jams. But we'll jump it back. We'll do this. We'll do a little bit of you get the Google POV. And then we'll pop it back here and pop that open just so you can see all the POVs. So this one is Farks and this one's MX. We got to make sure these two make it in. Yeah, Dark just doing their best to get us claimed. Tech didn't do much practice. Still qualied pretty decent for split one. Pretty decent. Were you split one? Yeah, you were. Absolutely. Where'd you qualify here for race one? P11. Although, again, we're running a slightly slimmer grid this time around. Liquid's still learning roll steer. I fall out of it all the time, honestly. I'm a notorious tap steerer, and I started to, like, learn a little bit of roll steering. I'm okay at roll steering on exits. Roll steering on entries, which I think is less important, I'm terrible at. But I'm starting to get a little bit of the muscle memory of roll steering exits, which I think is where it's more relevant, although I'm not, like, to that level of competitiveness whatsoever. But yeah, I just fall out of it all the time. Tap steering just feels so much more comfortable to me. Yeah. Oh, Farks. Just, you know what? It happens. It happens. I don't roll steer, I properly move the joystick into the right place. Wait, so do you, like, you just, like, half, you know, you give it, like, a little bit of left or right? That's, I don't know, does that count as tap steering? That's definitely not really what I do. I don't know. Used to tap steer, but I haven't learned roll steering, and I'm all right. Yeah, I think in these cars, it's somewhat relevant to maximize pace. But, like, you can obviously be very good without roll steering. If you're good at tap steering, you can still control the cars pretty well. But I think it's just, especially in some of those smoother corners, being able to roll steer, it just gives you, like, a little bit of, you know, corner speed. Just a little bit. But, yeah, obviously, if you're a split one driver and you're tap steering, so. It's just another tool in the bag of things you can do to, like, potentially pull out a little bit more pace. But, yeah. Oh, look at Show and Tell for Drunken Gamers livery. Yeah, we can pull that up here quick. If I can find it. There we go. Oh, yeah, that one's a banger. That one is a banger. Here, zoom it in for you guys. Yeah, that's another great livery. I like all the what would you call that? The, like, embossing on the text. Here, let's pull up another photo of it. That does go hard. That's a good one. Yeah, I guess you call that the embossing on the text. I like that. Well, a lot of detail to it. Multiple colors going on. Not bad. Not bad at all. And then we got Neko showing off theirs as well. Ami, the actual graphic designer, knows what they're talking about. There we go. Yeah. Or it's just sick. All right, so it looks like we do have 12 people in convoy. Looks like everybody got the invite from my POVs. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's go. All right, everybody's loading. That's a good start. That's a good start. We might, so we have a rule for anyone who doesn't know. We have a rule that I think after the 4th restart, we just call it and we just go. And I think last time we made it to that 4th restart. This time, what are we only on 2 or 3? I think this is 3, technically. So, yeah, hopefully we get going on this one. We'll see. I don't even want to jinx it by jumping over to the driver cam yet. We'll leave it right here until I see all 12 on grid. We got to get, I don't know if, well, yeah, no, we did read off everybody. But yeah, we just have 8 POVs here, so we'll be able to jump around and check it out. Yeah, everybody cross your fingers. Let's get it going. So far, it's looking good. Let's see. Do we have full 12 on grid? You guys probably won't be able to see it. We do have full 12 on grid. All right. Is it time? Is it time? Do we officially jump over? Did we get the Google cam? Let's, who did I say I wanted to watch? I think we were going to maybe go for black. Who else is kind of middle of the split? We do have the dark POV. No, not that one. There we go. Yeah, so we do have everybody forming in. It's actually time to go racing, guys. And thank you so much. I'm finally prepared. I am finally prepared. I really am ready this time to watch some racing. I still can't believe I got fully one-guyed by Ami. Am I sure? We'll see. Yeah, waiting for a loud 2 game crash. Look at, we've got Bear trying to warm up his tires. Who else is warming up their tires? MX warming up their tires. Look at those tryhards. Look at those tryhards. Yeah, so we're gonna be following Dark here, who qualified what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got a nice like mid split here for the first lap, and then we'll jump around. Got baited by the baited. I had no idea what was going on other than see the same cast as you. Oh, the blind leading the blind over here in the HTCC. Incredible. There we go. So we can see a couple of those guys lining up. Dark also warming up their tires. I would love to. I mean, Forza does calculate that. So theoretically, you can't say it doesn't matter. Like, Horizon does calculate tire temperatures, and tire temperatures do affect grip curves. So you can't say it doesn't matter at all, because you know that it's being physically simulated. But I don't know if it practically matters. Yeah, it's a lot of effort to be putting in. Lot of effort. There we go. All right. We got everybody bunching up here for the start. And ladies and gentlemen, finally, for real this time, Race 2, Split 2, or Event 2, Split 2, Race 1 is actually really off. We're here. We're live. It's happening. Let's see if we get a clean turn 1 from everybody. Looks like no one's running like 3 deep. Everyone's split up a little bit. Rolling start. Pretty clean. I don't see any missed checkpoints yet. Although Sean's the one. Whoa, we got Oceanics running pretty wide. Okay, I got to keep an eye on P8. I think Oceanics missed a checkpoint, tried to go wide there on Dark, and just fell back there to P12. Listen, if you're going to miss a checkpoint, doing it early is the way to do it. Oceanics still has a chance to catch up. Look at how wide they're running into that hairpin. Holy cow. A little bit of a bunch up there. Probably a little bit of desync going on with that. I don't think there's any need to DC here because we're just running super tight packs. I don't see Neko getting away too far. Bear in P2, MX in P3. Woo, real inside cut. There we go. No contact with Black. Getting a clean pass there on Black, actually. Just taking a good line, kind of commanding that corner as we come in here to the start of lap 1. Ami calling it right now, says a Neko sweep. All right, we'll see. And there you can see, by the way, the that runoff that was added to the start of the final corner. Dark making some moves here, by the way. Dark pushing up currently into P5. This is a great POV to watch because Dark is just moving through the pack here. Currently sitting on MX's behind. And already looks like they might be setting up for a late break into the hairpin. Definitely getting side by side with him. Keeping it pretty clean, though. Not a bad move, but just wasn't able to get the speed out of the corner to lock in a pass. But was able to kind of push MX to the outside there. That's some pretty clean driving. Split 2. You're showing us some good driving here so far. Nekomancer still, you can see, starting to pull away a little bit at the top there. Ooh, I saw a little bit of a correction there from Dark. Looks like he was cutting too far inside. Had to straighten the car, I think, a little bit. And then ended up running outside. That's going to put him a little bit behind MX, but we'll see. He might have the pace. He might have the pace. Guys, I'm going to snooze that ad break for a couple minutes just so we can make sure everybody's tuned in full force for the start of this race. Look at how wide these guys are running out of that corner again. This makes me so nervous because that is such a risky checkpoint to be running at. I don't know. I think I gotta look. It's nice because Dark does have the controller POV. I want to see if that's something he lifts on at all, because I think you can do that without lifting. Anyone from the higher splits, maybe from split 1, because obviously all of split 2 is racing. You guys let me know. Holy cow, was that not a miss? Jeez, and then he goes for the pass on MX. Skirts in on the inside, rubs up against him. Holy cow. Goes up on the inside. Dark making some serious moves here. Holy cow. We're not commenters cursing Dark. For the first time in HTCC history. Oh no, but there goes Aztec with a miss. Oh no, and that brings Dark up to P3. We have watched in the first, 2.5 laps, Dark move from P8 all the way up into a podium spot. Rest in peace to Aztec, move down to P9. We do have, by the way, Oceanics, who missed that early checkpoint, currently sitting in P11. I'm wondering if Legit also possibly missed a checkpoint. We have Sean currently sitting in P10. I gotta say, top 3 here, looking relatively comfortable. I might jump back because we do have the MX and J Black POV, and I want to say it might take a minute for Dark to catch up to Bear, if he will at all. So let me jump around. Where do I have the J Black POV? That's going to be POV 4. Switch over to that one. Audio seems pretty good. I'm going to turn that one down just a hair. There we go, and we'll keep that locked in. So we've got Black's POV in P5, with MX in P4 and Dark in P3. And just kind of looking at the mini map, it does look. Let's see, Chaser. Oh wait, who did we just have with the missed checkpoint? Oh no, guys, I can't believe it. We switch off of Dark, and he misses. What a strong start. Immediately torn away from a miss. I mean, he was cutting it close, but I thought he had it locked in. I mean, he must have been just pushing, trying to get up to Bear as fast as he could. Oh, guys, I can't believe it. So that brings now J Black up into P4 and MX back into that podium spot. We've already had quite a few misses here. Oceanics, Sean, or I don't know if Sean did miss, actually. Sean did start, I think. Yeah, Sean started P12 in this split. So I don't know if Sean did miss, but we do have Dark currently sitting P9. And by the way, for what it's worth, Speed King, who I have not mentioned yet, Speed King is the creator of this track, is currently racing here in Split 2 and sitting in P8. Has the home field advantage. And it looks like Black might be making a little bit of an advantage here on MX. I want to, let's see, we've got a 118.1 from J Black. And let me pop up here. We have a 118.2 from MX currently for their best laps. So as at least as far as best lap goes, currently J Black has the pace on MX. But I want to take a quick look here as we do come into the end of the lap and see if maybe, just maybe, MX is running something faster. Their delta is a third of a second up. And so I think, wow, yeah, MX is going to lock in a 117.8. And, oh, wow, but I just looking up here at the cast, J Black locks in a 117.645. So, yes, J Black has the pace. You can definitely see it as he starts to move up here. And I want to say they might both be gaining a little bit on Bear. It's tough to say. Wow, early turn in, but is it going to pay off? Woo! I don't know if that was intended. It seemed like that was a little bit of a push there. But full commit from Black. Still not losing MX at all on that one. Meanwhile, we do have Neko sitting in That was a miss. Oh, no. I can't believe it. Just went in and committed. Now we have Jay Black currently sitting P8. Just got passed by Dark with the missed checkpoint. That brings Dark up P7 right now. Holy misses. We got another one, boys. We got another one. All right. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Do we want to... Well, I'll tell you this. We'll probably stick on this POV for just a moment, and I will keep an eye on that podium, because right now, Neko is looking pretty comfortable in P1, and we do have MX and Bear relatively close to each other, but also relatively close on pace. So I don't know if we're going to see any moves too soon, unless we see Bear fall apart a little bit. I want to say that's a very slow burn for MX as he works his way up on Bear here, if at all. But I think he is a little bit. Yeah, Neko ahead by about 4 seconds. Let's see. Let me see if I can pop that in here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that is about 4 seconds. I'm just kind of looking on my screen here. I do want to say, yeah, he is about 4 seconds up. Neko is cleaning up here for race 1, so the big question is, can he not miss a checkpoint? Can he make every checkpoint? That seems to be the winning factor here. Although, I mean, if most of these guys are missing checkpoints, then it kind of balances it out in a way. We still do have, like, Dark, Black, Sean, by the way, Speed King down into P10. Oh, I just didn't even notice that. Speed King moved down a few positions. But we do still have a few of these guys fighting. Aztec back up into P6. Farks now in P5. And I got to jump over to this, guys, because MX is getting real close to Bear, and it looks like we might see a pass chance here. Look at him. Just has the pace coming out of, what is that, turn 1? Yeah. Had the pace coming out of turn 1. Got up. Whoa, we got an early turn and kind of bumped into him there. I don't know if he was expecting Bear to turn in sooner, but just turned right into his side. Maybe a bit of a self RC, or it could have just slowed him down a little bit. I'm not sure, but obviously no position gained from that one. And luckily it didn't throw Bear too off the line, because it was a hit on the inside, which didn't necessarily hurt him too much. Delta, we've had some content already. We've had some pretty heated racing, and we've had some missed checkpoint drama. Yeah, you missed checkpoints. People in chat can now miss the checkpoints as well. Yeah, we are on the first race here, race 1 of split 2, and currently watching MX in P3 make it go. Look at that pace coming out of the final corner, and he's gonna get up on the inside. Let's see if he can lock it into P2. I'm going to take a super quick water break, which is probably a really bad time to do that. There we go. And MX locks in P2. Bear just kind of moving to the outside, potentially just giving it to him. I'm not sure if he got pushed wide there. Maybe just didn't want to make contact, or if he just knew that MX had the pace and didn't want to slow him down too much, but we'll see. I might have to jump back. I do have Bear's POV. So we'll jump back here and we'll see if Bear can stick onto him. Wait, was MX running the drift camera? Oh, that's really interesting if so. I don't even run the drift camera for drifting. It's a little disorienting for me just because I've never used it before. So I just use the normal camera for everything. But that, if he really is, that's, oh, Liquid, you ran it as well. I gotta pay attention to that. A couple guys in racing using the drift camera. I mean, I could see it. It could be smart. Hotline podium, if only Sean keeps at it. Yeah, Sean currently doing all right here, sitting in P8 from a P12 quali. So I don't know. I'm guessing Sean has not missed any checkpoints. We did have Jay Black with a miss. I don't know if Speed King did. Speed King was sitting P8 and then has kind of moved back a little bit. And then Oceanics and Legit. I know at least Oceanics missed. I'm not sure if Legit did. We didn't see that one. But yeah, currently it does look like MX has the pace to pull on this one. We are, by the way, over the halfway mark already here on the first race. And it looks like Neko At this point, I mean, how many seconds? I want to say he's extending his lead. I don't even know if MX, yeah, MX can barely see. I'm just kind of looking at this on the other monitor. MX gets the occasional glimpse of Neko far ahead, but at this point, Neko just has to hold pace and keep it safe. And I think Neko's got it locked in for race 1, which, as a reminder, does mean he's going to have to start in P8 for the second race today. Liquid giving us the live play-by-play. Yeah, 5.5 seconds about now. Yeah, Neko absolutely cleaning it up. MX in P2 pretty comfortably as well. Again, just kind of in that position where he needs to hold pace, keep it a little bit safe, but not slow down too much. And I don't know if Bear has the pace right now to keep up with him. Bear, by the way, who did qualify ahead of MX just barely. Bear qualified with a 1:17.393. MX qualified with a 1:17.440. It looks like they're both a little bit off of their qualifying pace. Bear currently with a 17.995. And MX, I know, had a better one. Yeah, 17.758, but both a little bit off of their quali pace. But yeah, MX with the better race lap at the moment as well. Black starting to make some moves. Should we jump over to Black? Yes, I think it's time. I think we've got the podium pretty locked in here. So let me jump over. We've got J Black in P11 with Oceanics P10, Speed King P9. Let's jump over to the back of the pack and see if we've got some action here. We do also, for what it's worth, Farks in P6, pretty close to Aztec. I'm gonna have to keep that POV on deck here just so we can switch quickly over to it if anybody goes for a pass. We have J Black pretty close here to Speed and Oceanics, and then Farks pretty close. I'm gonna jump over to it right now actually because Farks is going for it on the inside, turn 1. And potentially locking that in. That was a pretty comfortable inside line, able to push outside. But let's see if Aztec can kind of get the switch back here. Looks like he did have a better exit, but Farks does have the inside. Looks like Aztec's going to get right behind him. Let's see if they can keep their composure, not miss any checkpoints. That's a pretty risky spot right there. Farks still locking it in. Great line, great defense from Farks so far. Oh, and look at that. We have Aztec trying to come in on the inside, but just isn't going to get that exit speed there. Do I have Aztec's POV? I mean, this is still a good POV to watch. I don't think I have the Aztec POV. No, I don't. All right, we'll keep it on this one. We'll keep it on this one. Aztec side by side again. Let's make sure. Oh, no, I think that's a miss for Aztec. Hold on, hold on. No, hold on, maybe. Oh, no, he's falling back. I think he missed. Oh, no. Aztec went for it. Was that Sean that popped up in the middle there? I think we had Farks, Sean, and, or maybe it was Dark. I'm not sure. I think it might have been Sean or Dark. Kind of popped up in the middle there, pushed Aztec wide. Aztec now down into P8, unfortunately. Man, was making a run for it. And now we have Farks coming up a little ways away from Chaser. I do have the Chaser POV. Let me actually jump in on this one real quick. There we go. We've got Chaser sitting P4. I want to say closing in on Bear. Yeah, I do think he might have gotten a little bit pushed out on that one. Yeah, I don't. It's tough because just as me, as like as someone that's just watching this and having fun watching this, I do want to comment more on like the race control, you know, like whether or not that was an incident or whatever. But then there's always that voice in the back of my head of like, no, you're the commentator. You've got to be neutral on this stuff. And let's be honest, I'm not like the most wizened intelligence when it comes to, you know, whose fault a thing was. I don't even vote on them. We have a whole team for that. So you do it anyway? All right. You know what? That was Farks' fault, 100%. I mean, come on. Get him out of the race. No, I'm just kidding. There you go, Chaser with the quick look back, coming into lap 15 here. Commentators are never neutral on TV anyway. I I feel like you're right. Everyone kind of does have their favorites a little bit here, but I do want to keep it neutral. It's definitely not that I have favorites. It's just that, you know, you look at something and from my perspective it looks one way, but then you see different POVs and you're like, oh, that actually did look a lot different from that perspective. So I don't want to, I don't want to give any early calls here on what exactly happened and sway the audience. God, look at how wide Chaser runs there. That just makes me so nervous every time. Godly says they don't want Chaser to win. That's fair. Well, we'll just stay on this. We'll stay on this POV, and we'll keep complimenting how well Chaser is driving, and that'll surely give him the commentator's curse. It would have to. We're going to jump back over here, though, to the Farks POV, because Farks, currently sitting in P6, is right behind Dark. And it looks like that's where we're going to be having some of the action here. I'm going to turn that one down just, well, you know what, the volume's on that. It's not too bad. We'll turn it down right there. Yeah, we are closing in on the end of race 1 here. And Neko has kind of cleaned this one up, as well as MX, who didn't start in P2, but was able to move up a few positions. MX started in P4, and because of a early miss from Aztec and then getting a good pass there on Bear, moved up into P2. Man, those lines just make me so nervous. So yeah, we've got the hotline P1 and P2. Sean currently looking pretty good here in P7 as well. Although I want to say, let's see, I think I have the Sean POV. I know he has streamed. No, I don't know if I have the Sean POV. Actually, I don't think I do. But yeah, I think Sean's pretty far back there. We're kind of looking at a few different grids. You can see just looking at the mini-map, we've got the people that have been able to either not miss a checkpoint or recover. Woo, look at that. Little bit of a four-wheel drift from Farks, but manages to still make the checkpoint. Holy cow. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. I looked up and then just saw all 4 tires sliding as he just scooted to the outside of that checkpoint. Here we go, coming into lap 17, just a few left. Delta, which car of the 3 is most dominant? It's tough to say, honestly. They are very well balanced. Each one does have its own advantages in certain areas. The MG technically has been the best just because Mars is driving it. But, and I want to say Ghost is also driving the MG. But, I don't know. I don't know if there's really been a car that's dominated so far. Liquid, by the way, says MX has decreased Neko's lead a little bit, 5.25 seconds. I don't know if that's going to be enough. We've only got about 2.5 laps left. He's going to have to be quicker than that to make up about 5 seconds. Let me kind of check out the MX POV on my screen here. Yeah, he is closing it in a little bit. He's driving pretty well. But I think at this point, it's just a matter of locking in that P2. I just don't know if he's... Yeah, I don't think there's any way, unless, of course, Neko makes a mistake. Neko's sitting pretty comfortable, but for what it's worth, let's not forget, he does have a big skill issue sticker on the trunk of his car. So, who knows? That might activate. He might miss on the last lap. But, yeah, Neko currently sitting with a 117.575. Pretty cozy there, up in P1. Hey, Mr. Trashcan, thank you for bringing it in. I appreciate you. We'll jump over here, just because we haven't been watching this one too much, to the Phantom POV, driving in first person here. And who do we have? Jay Black there above them. Jay Black currently sitting in P9 with, oh, hold on. I gotta refresh. Oh, no, Farks. Did I lose the Farks POV? I think we might have lost the Farks POV on that one. Yeah, I mean, it's tough just because everyone's kind of running a different car and people have different skill levels. It's tough to say. It's tough to say. Yeah, I lost the Farks POV on my end, but that might just be on my end. But that's okay. We'll keep it in on here and keep an eye on the rest of the drivers. We do have Chaser. I gotta say, there's 1 lap left. Let's jump over actually here quick to Chaser, but I'll keep this one on deck. There we go. Oh, that's dark. Hold on. There's the Chaser POV. Showing off the nice livery. Thank you. Chaser, not too far off of Bear. But as we come into the last lap, there's about 1,000. Yeah, maybe a second, a little over a second gap. And even on a longer track like this, I just think there's no way he's going to be able to make up that pace unless he puts enough pressure on Bear to scare him into messing up his line or maybe having to make a bad correction. Yeah, Master, you've got the nice split timings. You sitting there with some stopwatches ready to go? Do we need to hire you as our official race timer? I'll add you to the credits if you keep doing split times for us. But yeah, it's looking like everything's pretty comfortable here as we come towards the end of race 1. Neko has just one corner left to lock in that first win. MX as well, sitting comfy in P2. And Bear sitting, I'd say, pretty comfortable in P3 as well as we watch Chaser come into the final corner. We'll jump back here for a moment as we watch the other drivers finish it off. There we go. Hey, that's Google. Hey, we got it just at the right time, baby. As Dark slams into the wall to bring it home for race 1, split 2. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get a quick screenshot here just to look at laps while the drivers prepare for race 2. Ooh, and we've got some interesting things to look at, actually. Holy cow. Hey, Mr. Trashcan. Yeah, thank you again for bringing it in. Very much appreciate you. All right, let me pop this out here, and then I'm going to jump over back to the casting booth. Folks, it's a great first race. Thank you for bringing the content. Split 2, I can always count on you. I can always count on you guys to give me some content, but it's not over yet because the drivers are going to be prepping for their reverse split race. And let me kind of get this going here so you guys can see that result screen. We'll go right there with it so you guys can see it as much as possible. It kind of blinds me, but that's okay. So we actually do have, I think MX is our lap leader. Oh no, I take that back. Dark. Is Dark our lap leader? No, Black. Holy cow. Just kidding. So we have Black in the MG with a 117.379. And then up here in P5, we have Dark in the Link with a 117.411. And then that's followed by MX in the Hyundai with a 117.496. Wow. Well, if you want any evidence of the cars being pretty well balanced, honestly, I think that's a good show. It's interesting, though, of course, because we do have our lap leader down here in P8, I think that is, followed by Dark in P5 and then MX in P2. Wow. Oh, let me jump off the POV here while I'm at it. There we go. Yeah, the Link. Hey, I gotta say, Dark, showing us our Link representative for Split 2, showing us that the Link has moves. Absolutely. Froman asks, how does tuning work in this league? Standard BOP tunes given out, are these all stock? Yeah, so great question. We set the upgrades on a per race basis. So there is if they don't need to be balanced, we don't rebalance them. But as you can see, the cars do have different PIs. The Elantra is currently 811. The MG and the Link are both 810. The stock cars, all three of the stock cars sit right at A800. But we've given them all a couple of parts just as like some tuning dials to make sure that they're balanced for each race. And then, again, they've been relatively balanced, so we're allowed to, we're usually allowed to maintain the upgrades, but then everyone is allowed to tune as they please. We do have like a base tune set up for everybody, so if you're not super comfortable with tuning, you can just download the base tune and go from there. But yeah, obviously people are free to tune however they please. It's just the upgrades that are mandatory per car. Each car has its own mandatory list. And if you want to like change wheels to a different wheel of the same weight, we do allow that as well. But yeah, anyway, there you have it. Preliminary results for Race 1, Split 2. Let me pop that away here and see how close we are. There we go. We'll jump over to that just so you can see all the POVs. And I'm going to take a water break. Holy cow. Holy cow. We're not going to do a full break here because I'm pretty sure they're going to jump right into Race 2. But, yeah, I need a quick water break. Oh, and Caledonian in the YouTube chat says, can you guys hold on a moment while I grab a drink? Yeah, you're good. You're good. You got it, buddy. I'm grabbing a drink myself. Yeah, I keep missing the YouTube chat. Oh, Radicool, by the way, asked probably this is a while ago now. How does one join this? Radicool, join my Discord, and all the info is there. If you're still confused, just ping one of the mods. You can ping me, and I'll get you set up. Yeah, anybody for anyone who watches this and is interesting. For anyone who's watching this and is interested, wow. Yeah, you can join. You don't need to be here from the start of the season. If you just want to like jump in and do some good racing, jump in and join. There you go. And then you can be there for the next race. Yeah. Farks, yeah, I do have your POV back, by the way. I know you said your stream died a little bit ago. And it looks like everybody is potentially getting ready for race 2 here. I see all the POVs made it in. All of our POVs made it in, so fingers crossed. Baller, we have that. Yeah, quite a few people are using it, actually. We got MG. That's, Bear is in an Elantra. Is Chaser in the Elantra? No. Who do we have in the Elantra for Split 2? We got Aztec, Bear, MX, Legit, Oceanics, Farks, Speed King, and Sean are all in the Elantra. So yes, we have 3 cars. You can pick the MG, you can pick the Link, or you can pick the Elantra. Those are the 3 touring cars in Horizon 5 at the moment. And folks, I think I'm gonna drop it back. I don't want to get my hopes too high here, but we might be ready to go. Jump over and, all right. Neko might be the one to watch here because Neko, who started P1, is going to be sitting P8. So I think we're going to stick on the Neko POV for a minute. And it looks like everybody made it in. Fantastic. Get a first try start for race 2 of the day here. Yeah, Split 3 and Split 4 have already raced. They might actually be wrapping up their races still, but yeah, we only cast the top 2 splits just for a time perspective kind of thing. But splits 3 and up will start their race at 1 p.m. CST. Split 2 starts pretty much when I'm ready. And then Split 1 will be after Split 2, so we'll see that after this race. And it's 2 races per split. Ice says, I assume it's free pick of car. It's not 4 of each per split. It's, correct. You are allowed to pick your car, but you have to stick with your car for the whole season. I don't think we allow any car swaps. No one's asked. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's lock it in for the season. So you pick your car, and then, yeah. There you go. Mars confirming, yeah, no swaps. I didn't know if we had some, like, extra rule for that just in case, but, yeah, I lock it in, baby. Oh, I actually missed the thing just above there in chat. Mars says, once you pick your car, you can't change. Hey, if I can read. Zen in YouTube chat ask, what's the map code? Zen, head to my Discord. I don't have it off the top of my head. Head to the Discord and check out the HTCC Season 2 schedule, and that has all of the share codes. If you do just want to search for it, though, the map name is Tor Poznan. Tor space Poznan. And you should be able to find it. It's by Speed King. Speed King with 2 3s. So SP33D, basically. He's currently sitting in P12 in this split. And guys, Here we go, race 2. Whoa, 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 wait. Ah! Oh! Hold on. I gotta switch POVs. Ah! We're off. Who spun? What did I miss? Who was that? Was it Sean? We got Neko back there in P11 right now. Sean in P12. I can't believe the stream dropped right as we saw somebody spin. I can't believe it. But we're off, guys, for race 2. Oh no. It must be Nekomancer, because Neko, well, no, because Neko wouldn't have started up that high. Who was it? I need chat, live chat. Who was that spun? I think they were P. Oh, did Neko miss? Oh no, that's unfortunate. It must have been, God, who would it have been? Dark, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe Jay Black? I think it was a yellow car. Oh man, that's so unfortunate. It might have been Black. Anyway, guys, currently we have Farks sitting P1, Chaser in P2, Dark sitting P3, Aztec P4. We're currently watching kind of towards the back of the pack, making sure we catch all the action going on. Yellow car is Sean. Okay, maybe it was Sean. Yeah, because Sean finished. You know what? Yeah, Sean finished, I think, P7, P8, something like that. I think it was Sean that spun. Classic Sean maneuver. Currently sitting P10. Yeah, maybe it was a little bit of lag. Who knows? Who knows? Currently sitting P10, though. A little bit behind. Sean spun from pole. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. Oh, man, I can't believe it. All right, guys. I got to I'm just kind of reeling after that. I got to focus up here while we watch some action. We did just have MX, by the way, get a pass. There you go. Kind of see the last remnants of it. Get a pass there. Currently sitting P4. MX looking pretty good here. Whoa, but Aztec coming back for it. And who's that coming in from behind? I can't see the POVs. That's Jay Black. There we go. That's Jay Black moving in. Yeah, Mars, I think we're gonna need an exit interview. We're gonna need a driver interview on that one. Yeah, just ripped the handbrake, right? All right, we've got. Looks like we also, by the way, who's Dark sitting P3? Where do I have? Do I have the Dark POV? Yeah, that's right. We got that one last minute. Jump over to the Dark POV just to look at this podium real quick, and we already have the top 3 kind of splitting away from the rest of the pack. Farks looking pretty good in P1, but not safe from Chaser, and then Dark sitting P3. Whoa, look at this. Look at that line there from Chaser. Immediately getting side by side from him just off of that turn. And even pulling ahead a little bit, it looks like he was kind of, oh no! So Chaser trying to cut in on the inside, get a little bit of like a switchback on Farks, and then Dark just shot up the inside as well. Oh, I can't believe it. And then Dark just kind of shot in the wall. Thank goodness he didn't miss a checkpoint. Yeah, Dark says it's lap 4. Oh, they've got some time. They've got some time to move, but we do still have, hold on, I might have to jump over here to Chaser. There we go. Let's check out Chaser real quick. I want to see if he makes another move here. It looks like he's getting up, ready to move one as they come into the second to last corner, this kind of double apex. Chaser pushed a little, oh no, yeah, there we go, we were a little bit behind. Chaser pushed a little bit wide there. Yeah, split 2 horror episode 2. How many RC moments did we have in race 1? I think it was like 20 plus. It was like 28 or something like that. All right, let's see what he can do here at turn 1. This is where he made that time. Running that inside line. Looks like he's not going to be able to make up any time on this one. Farks taking a better line, maybe a little bit of a defensive move there. And Chaser not able to go for it. We'll see. Do we see Dark come in on the inside? No, it's a clean hairpin there for Chaser as he fights here for first with Farks. Was it 48? Wait, we had 48 race control submissions in Split 2? Holy cow. Well, let's see if we can beat that. Let's see if we can beat that here for race 2. And I'll let you decide what beating it means, whether that's more or less. Yeah, Gertz, yeah, we had very few. Ooh, wow, running inside there. I almost might have Seen a bit of a correction from Chaser. But I'm not sure about that. I got to keep an eye on the controller input. Let's take a quick look further back in the grid. Oh, actually, I might just jump right back here. There we go, to Dark. Because Dark is still pretty close, and Dark's going to give us a good perspective. Whoa, Dark running. Holy cow, great final corner from Dark, and just gets the pass. Just a clean pass there. Great exit speed onto the start-finish straight. Whoa, I'm not sure. Was that a correction there? I don't know if he got hit. I didn't see Chaser pop in behind him. I don't know what happened there. Looks like he might have just lost grip. Maybe went into the corner with a bit too much speed. And Chaser is just able to take it right back. Yeah, that was really weird to see. I'm super curious what happened there. It just looked like the car kind of shunted a little bit outside, but I didn't see Chaser touch him. Although again, you always have a little bit of desync to consider. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. But yeah, Chaser currently sitting P2. Farks still just avoiding all of the drama here, comfortably in P1. Although I shouldn't say too comfortable. Shouldn't say too comfortable. And then we do have MX. Let's see. MX is actually not too far off. MX currently sitting P4. Bear in P5. Oceanics coming back P6. And Neko, by the way, fighting his way back. Neko currently sitting P7, who missed a checkpoint. At least that's the word I got from Mars. Neko missed a checkpoint towards the start. But yeah, currently sitting P7. He's got some work to do. We're still not at the halfway point for the race yet. But Neko's got some moves to make here if he wants to get back up there into a podium spot. He is pretty close to Oceanics. I can jump over to the POV real quick just so you can see it. Fairly close here to Oceanics, but then is gonna have quite a ways to go to keep pushing. But let's go ahead and jump back on the Dark POV, because I want to make sure I don't miss any potential passes here up at the top. Chaser, Dark, and Farks real close to each other. I think at any corner we could see a attempt at a pass. Yeah, Ami, I think I got to agree with that to a point. Neko's driving his absolute best. Right now, he is right on Oceanics. I'll try to keep an eye on that and let you know if he makes the pass. But I also, again, like I said, I really don't want to miss anything here. We do have Dark trying to get up on Chaser's side. Little bit of light contact there. Let's see what they can do here for the final corner. Who's going to get the good exit? Whoa, real tight there for Dark. Yeah, it is definitely getting feisty. We've got Chaser going inside there. Holy cow, with a late break. You see, oh, is Farks going to get the switchback though? No. Chaser currently locking in P1. Farks got a little bit thrown off, and I think Dark might take it here. Whoa, Dark going late break inside. Holds the position. Holy cow. I literally just held my breath for a second there. I kind of forgot I had to commentate. I just went, but they held together. That was pretty clean for that hairpin. Chaser currently pulling away a little bit there in P1. And Farks right behind. I do have the Farks POV, do I not? I might actually jump back here, because you know who's going to be able to capitalize on this fight is MX, who is currently working their way up. Like I just said, capitalizing on the fight at the podium, and might be able to just bide his time a little bit and go for a move when those guys go for it, because they're getting a little bit feisty, and that is going to hurt their pace. And I gotta say, MX is getting close to draft range here. I want to say, at least in my perspective, I think that's kind of right outside the border of draft range from Farks. Although it does look like he gained a little bit. It does look like he gained. And we do have Chaser still holding on to P1. Gertz does say he's getting draft. Yeah, I gotta say, I thought he was outside, but it looks like he's getting it. Oh yeah, duh. You can check the skill score. Hey, professional commentating right here. I know how the game works. Yeah, there we go. Kind of forgot we're in Horizon and that stuff exists. But yeah, no, there we go. MX absolutely confirmed by the game within draft range. Amazing. And again, I want to say he's kind of closing up a little bit. It looks like there's a bit of a gap forming between Farks and the top two. I'm almost wondering if I gotta keep Farks. What POV is Farks? Hold on. Farks is POV 6. I gotta like keep my finger on that. I know it does sound like farts. I'm sorry. I made that joke before the stream. I'm almost tempted to kind of keep a finger here on the Farks POV because there we go. Yeah, I don't know if I want to miss it. Just in case we have a potential pass. All right, so we got Farks on POV 6, MX on POV 3, 3 and 6. That's what we got to keep an eye on. Look at Dark going pretty inside there. Whoa, but they keep it clean. Okay. No contact, gives enough room. Everybody's having enough room. Dark and Chaser side by side. Dark did technically check past that checkpoint first, but Chaser has the inside here. Dark kind of going for, I don't know what I call this, switchback, a little undertake there. Look at these guys battling it out. And there we have Farks looking back to see MX in his rear view. Again, just being able to capitalize on the battles. And right now, Farks is definitely at risk of losing that position and has to defend against MX, which actually might pull him back a little bit, although I don't know. We got Chaser holding on to... No misses. Oh no, we saw a miss from MX. I think MX is just pushing a little bit too hard. Oh, just got a little greedy with it, and MX falls down to P6. Oh, you hate to see it. Hold on, I haven't used this at all. Oh, the crowd. They're so sad. They're so sad for him. All right, yeah, we might have to jump over here to the Dark POV. That is a good call. Because I want to get up close and personal with this battle. I want to get up close and personal with this one. We've got him running on the inside a little bit. He's not quite in a spot where he's going to be able to dive under for this hairpin. But gets a pretty good exit, scoots right up behind Chaser. And we'll just kind of keep an eye. We'll see if Farks rears his head in Dark's POV. Again, we've got Dark closing the gap. And he's going to get... not going to... Okay. Letting Chaser have that corner. He wasn't quite up by his side there. Yeah, MX admittedly didn't lose too much there. Only from P4 to P6. So certainly could be worse. Woo! Dark on the final corner. Holy cow, what a move from those guys. Dark takes it back. Currently sitting P1. I keep forgetting whose POVs I have. Yeah, we got to swap over now to Chaser. There we go. Whoa, wait. Oh, I shouldn't have switched. Oh no, okay, hold on. We have Chaser in P1. Did Dark get pushed wide? I switched right at the wrong time, and there was a little bit of desync. Okay, Dark's currently still sitting P3. Dark is currently sitting P3, so that wasn't a miss. I think he just got pushed a little bit wide. I saw him like right on the outside of that corner. Maybe there was a little bit of contact between him and Farks in that hairpin, and that pushed him out. Yeah, can we get somebody with a replay on that? Let us know exactly what happened there. But yeah, Dark now currently sitting P3. We've got some drama at the top here. And Neko, by the way, Neko, the whole time fighting his way up, currently sitting P4. I gotta say, with how much drama is going on here at the top of this split, Neko has a chance. There still are a few laps left. And, on pace alone, I don't think Neko has it. I think he's still a little bit too far away to get him on pace. But if these guys have any bad collisions or if we see another missed checkpoint, Neko's going to be able to sweep up and lock in a second podium. Looks like these guys are going to be pretty clean on the hairpin here. A little bit spread apart. Chaser's actually pulling away. And maybe getting a pretty comfortable P1 here. That's got to be out of draft range for Farks. And now Farks definitely at risk of getting passed by Dark here. Didn't expect anyone to recreate Poznan. Yeah, dude, it's such a fun track. I absolutely love driving on it. I think it is a good track for these cars. I know there's some mixed opinions on that, but I think it's a great track for these cars. Ami, by the way, giving us that replay report. Looks like Dark got a bump, which pushed him wide into that hairpin. So yeah, we're gonna have to take a look at that one possibly, but we'll see. And I gotta say, looks like Farks is maybe pulling out a little bit. I can comfortably say that Dark, well, I don't know actually, because Dark might not have the skill point thing showing. I was gonna say comfortably he's not within draft range, but he might just have the skill point thing turned off. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. Oh, have you? That's awesome. Yeah, I've never been to Poland personally, so I can't say I've been to that track. That's fantastic, though. Yeah, very cool recreation of it. I love when people redo real tracks. Absolutely love it. Man, I gotta say, I mean, again, on pace alone, Neko, I just don't think is gonna have it. Ooh, Dark run a little bit wide there. But Neko is moving up and getting closer. He's absolutely closing the gap. And with about 5 laps left, I don't know. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. We'll see. But right now, Chaser getting pretty comfortable in that P1 spot right now. And Farks and Dark still battling it out. Yeah, Neko is absolutely cooking. Neko currently with a best lap of 1:17.593. Oh, so actually slower than Dark's best lap. Oh, I looked up for a second, and I saw Dark do that quick spin, and a lot of times people do that when they miss a checkpoint, and I thought for a second Dark missed a checkpoint. Oh, my heart just skipped a beat. Yeah, MX doing pretty well. I mean, sitting P6, but it's a pretty comfortable P6. I don't know if he has the pace to catch up to Bear on that one, but after missing a checkpoint, I'd say P6 is still a pretty comfortable lock. That is not too bad at all. And it looks like, I don't know, Farks pulling away a little bit here as we come into the last quarter of the race. We might have these guys kind of lock into their positions a little bit. It looks like Dark might not have the pace to hold on to him. And yeah, again, Chaser just continuing to pull away. I mean, he's definitely... Dark is absolutely within draft range here. He's got to be. And that's going to help him, but he's going to have to... Oh, wait! Oh, no! We just lost Aztec! Oh, what a bummer. I'm not sure exactly where Aztec was in the grid, but we lost Aztec, and we also have Dark coming up alongside Farks. And gets it! Locks in the pass! Holy cow! Takes advantage of that good exit speed and the draft. Very defensive move, I think, from Dark there. But holding on to that P2, that's got to be a miss. How is that not a miss? Holy cow! I literally 100% thought that was going to be a missed checkpoint. Holy cow, Dark. Playing it risky. Playing it risky. Do we have that Farks POV? Yeah, we do. Let's jump over to that one quick. Let's see where he's at. Let's see where he's at. There we go. Oh, Liquid, the Link has a bigger hitbox than the others. Oh, the pro strats. I genuinely didn't know that. That's good to know. Good to know. Right, Ami? Seriously. Yeah, I gotta say, Farks now struggling to hold on to Dark. We'll kind of see what happens coming out of the first corner here. Looks like he's gaining a little bit. He is getting, guys, he is drafting. I've noticed that. Not from the skill points, I can just tell. But yeah, he is in draft range, and that's certainly going to help, but we'll see what he can do. Dark does not necessarily need to defend right now. He can just kind of run his quali line, and I think that might keep him comfortable. Yeah, there we go. We got the notification that Aztec left. Unfortunately, Speed King, the convoy leader, owner of the track, currently sitting P11. We got Sean, P9, J Black, Oceanics, Neko. Let's see. Let me get a quick look here. Yeah, Neko, I think, is going to lock in that P4. I will say Bear and MX are not too far behind Neko, but it is definitely, I think, too late for anyone to make a pass based on just pace. Although we do have, let me get the, well, yeah, MX is relatively close to Bear, but oh, he almost missed a checkpoint, actually. I just saw. But yeah, I think Bear's going to lock in that P5. I think he's going to hold back MX there. Yeah, Chaser's got this one on lock. I got to say, Dark continues to pull away here. And we might see our top three, as we only have about a lap and a half left. We might see our top three solidify. He says, surprised people don't turn skills off. It's so distracting. You know, I get that. I see, a lot of the Split 1 drivers actually run with a super limited HUD. And maybe it's just because I'm not that good, but it's never bothered me personally. I still drive with like the full HUD and the skill points and everything, and it doesn't bother me personally. But I just, it might just be because I'm not like at that level where I need to focus that much to like be good. Because I'm not like maximizing every little thing about my pace. But yeah. Eclipse is still a skill point enjoyer? Alright, heck yeah. Heck yeah, we got some guys up there still running with the skill points. And folks, we're coming into the last lap here. Wait! Was that desync? No, hold on. I think he paused. No way! I think he missed the outside checkpoint. He must have. No, Dark on the last checkpoint coming into the last lap just pushed too wide. He must have, right? He must have just pushed too wide. Oh no, Farks gets the P2 and Dark now up into P6. And that does mean Neko is probably gonna lock in the podium. 2 races in a row. Hey, the advantage for Neko. And again, that does obviously push up Bear and MX as well. Guys, I can't believe it. All Dark had to do was bring it home, and he just pushed a little bit too hard, kind of overestimated it. Wow, I cannot believe it. Yeah, Neko pulling off the Verstappen moves here. Starting in P8 and then finishing, well, we'll see, potentially finishing in P3. Back-to-back podiums. That almost does it a disservice. He won the first race. And there we go. We've got Farks. Let's make sure Farks doesn't miss the checkpoint. Yeah, very comfortable line there from Farks. Locks in the P2. And then there we've got Neko bringing it home, reverse for P3. And folks, that does it for Split 2. Let me get a screenshot here that we can pull so we can use that. There we go. And let's jump on over to the old casting booth. Guys, claps for everybody in Split 2. Good job. Y'all killed it. Oh, I'm hurting for Dark right now. I'm hurting. Oh, man. All right, let me pull up this screenshot here. There we go. Let me get a quick water break. All right, and here we go. Hold on. Make it so you guys can see it a little better. We'll go right about there. Get that going. All right, so where's our best lap? I see a 4:18 from Chaser. Is that our best lap? It is, dude. Chaser locks it in. Chaser gets the win with the best lap in the MG. And then we got Farks with that last minute P2, 117.8 from Farks in the Elantra. Neko with the a bunch of passes, starting P8 and then missing the checkpoint, I think, and being pushed to the back, and then working their way up to P3, barely scrapes into that podium position with a 117.593. Very well done. MX, unfortunately, with that pretty late miss, but still finishes P5. I mean, you can't be too upset about that. And then Dark, who could have been our Link ambassador in P2, misses right at the end. Misses right at the end and gets pushed back to P6. Oh, man. Well, there's one thing you can count on with Split 2, and that's some drama, baby. That's some drama. Pop Simon, yeah, so we're about to move over to Split 1. That's it for Split 2. Split 2 has done their races for the day. We're going to jump over to a quick break, and then Split 1 is going to be going, baby. And we're going to watch 2 races for Split 1. Yeah, I will say, at least from my perspective, much cleaner race for Split 2. Definitely a few things there. But yeah, I didn't see like a bunch of guys self-RCing. They were just like, there was some contact, at least, you know, from what I saw. But not a lot of super crazy action as far as major RC moments. Just a couple. Just a couple. But anyway, folks, I think with that, I'm going to drop it over to a quick ad break. And then I'm going to get everything on the cast switched over to Split 1. And then we'll be back. So yeah, folks, thank you for sticking around. Definitely don't go anywhere because we're about to watch the fastest drivers in the game. And we've got a few new people on grid. We got Barcode. Barcode's back, baby. And qualified Split 2. So we have an ESV top 3 here to start us off. So yeah, folks, I'm going to jump over to the ads. We also have a couple new ads. Shout out Sappy and Twisted. We got us a couple new ads. And yeah, so make sure you check those out. All right, folks, I will be back for Split 1.
This is Forza Horizon 5. But what if we could make it something more? Find hundreds of custom maps to enhance your experience. Welcome to the Forza Creators Guild. And creators we trust.
I forgot to unmute my mic. All right, folks, we are back. Hope you enjoyed the new ads. Yes, Kyle, your Street Wars ad made it in, and this is gonna be a reference lost on literally everyone. But I wonder if I can pull it up. Hold on. Let me grab it here. I think I have it on this PC still. Ah, no, I don't. Oh, no, I do. Okay. This right here. Does anyone play Eve? Does anyone play Eve Online? Because this looks exactly like a Sovereignty map. A Sov map for Eve Online. And I saw this and it just like triggered something so deep inside of me. But I know that there's probably 0 people in chat who play Eve. Or at least who like played Eve to a level where they like looked at Sov maps. But yeah, this looks exactly like a Sov map from Eve. And it just triggered some deep emotions inside of me, which I'm sure was unintentional, but man, just makes me want to play Eve again. Anyway, like I said, I know that is a reference probably lost on every single person in chat. But with that, bring it back, folks. We've got Split 1 raring up. Also, I hope it's okay to show this. They are queuing up. Green just sent me some pictures. Look at how hard this shot goes. I know I can't show it in full screen. We got like a full ESV team shot. Looks like a straight up album cover. The hardest album cover you ever did see. My God, like what an unbelievably cool shot of the ESV touring cars. So sick. You got Mars, Barcode, Green, and then who's back at the yellow? Vinny, right? It's got to be Vinny. Yeah. What an unbelievably cool shot. I had to point that out. Yeah, I got you. I got you, Vinny. All right, cool. Looks like everybody's loading up here. Are we going to get a first try? We going to first try for Split 1? ESV straight out of Mexico. Yeah, right? Incredible. Incredible. Yeah, hold on. Can we... oh, I have a commercial break on that POV. Well, I guess we can switch over here. So everyone was mocking me for the Google tab. So instead, I've got that tab open. Let's jump over to the driver cam, folks. And oh, I can get rid of this one. Hold on, that was just my notes for the stream links. And let's see, who do we want to watch? Should we go with what POVs do we have? I like to get a mid split. Should we go with Liquid here? Oh, also not. Let's go with maybe Tect. Let's go with Aston. Aston's POV 6. Let's check this one. Let's keep an eye on this one. There we go. Cleans up a little bit. You like the Google cam? All right. We'll see. Maybe it'll make a return for race 3. We'll see. I'm also going to snooze that ad break real quick. Just to make sure you guys catch the start of the race. Although I guess technically I could have done it differently and just run the ads. Oh, there we go. We got the nudes livery coming up on the left. We got some jams here from Sorana, which I remembered right this time. And part of that's because I've been playing Skyrim lately, and I'm like, it's Sorana. It's Sorana. So I got it right this time. Yeah, hopefully Ghost will be back for race 3. I think Ghost wasn't able to make it to race 2, and so he asked if we were still doing the drop rounds. I think we're gonna be okay. Wait, who did that poll? Who has the permission to run that? I didn't even notice. Oh, amazing. Hey dog, why aren't you here? Get in here. Race 3. Come on. Yeah, only one vote. I didn't even notice there was a thing going. It was KS. Too busy with iRacing. Boo. Everyone knows Horizon's the better simulator. Come on. Get back in here. We need the wheel cam POV. No, that's fair. More power to you, dog. I get it. All right. Are we gonna? Let's see. Yeah, I think we'll. I don't know who I want to watch. I think we'll stick with Aston. We got a little bit of metal. Looks like coming in the background there. Do we already have a checkpoint miss from someone? So yeah, we've got Godly bringing up the rear, Mars, Barcode, and Green bringing up the front. Get that crash cam ready. I know I need like a live replay feature. I know you can do that on YouTube or on Twitch, but I've struggled setting it up, and it would be like one more thing for me to manage, which I'm already at my limit. This old man brain here can barely keep up with all this. I'm already missing all the content. Guys, here we go. Race 1 of Split 1 is off. Let's see if they can keep it clean here. Turn 1 is pretty wide. They have a lot of track, but of course everyone wants to be running on the inside, as you can see. And we do have Sorana here, sitting P9 in the pack, in the thick of it. I said I was on Aston, by the way. I'm clearly on Sorana. Oh, going inside. Kind of gets up ahead there. Moves up to P7. We're 3 wide. That's so risky. Holy cow. Are we going to have any misses? I don't know, but Sorana up into P6. Holy cow. I don't think we had a miss there. I'm not sure. Holy cow. Yeah, that was shockingly clean for running 3 wide through basically the tightest part of the track. Oh, yeah, Godly missed. I do see Godly way at the back there. Yeah, Godly. Oh, that's a bummer. Godly already giving us some content, though. Thank you for that, Godly. God, the checkpoint misses almost. The near misses on that. Absolutely terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. All right, we're gonna let's kind of lock it in a little bit here. So I've got, I don't have Barcode's POV. I have Mars and Green. Let me, oh, and we do have, hold on. Let me jump over here to Laggy, who just got the pass from Serana. Kind of a little switch there because we were on Serana's POV. And we have Breezy currently sitting P4. We got, again, Serana with the content through this really tight section of the track, but Laggy locks it in. Laggy does hold on to that P5. Serana pushed back into P6. I'm sorry, I switched off the send. I switched off the send. I know, I gotta be better about making sure, even if there's a different POV to watch, not switching at the right time. I'm looking at literally like, well, 9 different POVs right now. It's a lot to watch. It's a lot to keep track of. But yeah, we've got currently Mars sitting pretty comfy in that P1 right now. With Barcode and Green not too far behind. Dude, I'm the exact same way. Oh yeah, we did have Pav miss. Oh, Pav down to P11 right now. Tect currently sitting P7. All right, we might have to move. Well, I don't know, actually. I will say, we'll let this one clear up a little bit. It is clearer on, there we go. I will say, Green currently losing a little bit of pace here to Barcode and Mars. We might, again, we don't have the Barcode POV. We might have to jump over to the Mars POV. We'll see how long we can stick on Green here while we watch the top 2. Look at how wide he's running. Holy cow. God, it is fascinating to me watching even the difference between Split 2 and Split 1. Like, obviously, Split 2 is extremely fast, but then you look at the top of Split 1, and these guys know, like, down to the inch how close they can push these checkpoints, and it just absolutely terrifies me. You just see them using, like, that little bit extra track on every single corner. And actually, I gotta say, holy cow, while I'm just yapping away here, Green rapidly closing the gap on Barcode. Rapidly closing the gap. I think I want to say, actually, if anything, Barcode may be falling back a little bit because you do have Mars sitting a little bit further ahead. And then Barcode actually pulling that back a little bit. And everybody's sort of sitting into formation here for Team ESV. I'm going to keep an eye. We do have Tech Aston just, I think, gave a position to Liquid. Liquid moving up into P7, by the way, towards the mid-pack there. Yeah, I got to give Mars a fair chance. That's true. There we go. We do have them kind of getting close again. Barcode and Mars. I'm going to stick with the green POV just for now, and I'll keep an eye on this. We do have Aston towards the back, right on Liquid. Liquid, who did get the pass. Who else do we have? We got Laggy pretty close to Breezy here. There's a bit of a gap between Breezy and Green, as you can see from this perspective. But I gotta say, Laggy's gonna be one to watch on the on that leaderboard right now, because Laggy's in a position where he's pretty close, and if Breezy does make a mistake, Laggy's gonna be right there. And where is Serana? Serana, little bit of a gap there to Laggy. All right, I want to make sure I keep on this, because this is where we're seeing a lot of passes actually, and a lot of misses as well. But both drivers locking it in. We do have Green getting the draft, but not quite able to suck right up to Barcode's behind there. But we do have Barcode absolutely giving Mars a run for his money. I got a little bit nervous right there because Mars was kind of pulling away early, kind of lap 4. But Barcode's able to stick with him. I think there's a more competitive driver can maybe offer some intelligent insight to this, but I think this track being a faster, a little more, I guess I'd say, flowy track, allows the draft to play a much larger role in making sure the drivers stay together, which I think is a good thing. You know, you want obviously some close racing. Yeah, the ESV guys are so unbelievably quick. I mean, they already have a pretty strong lead. Jeez, look at how close. I mean, we might see Green go for a P2 here. I'm not sure. Draft is absolutely insane, but so is the dirty air. Yeah, also absolutely worth considering because there are everything on this track is flat. So you're completely, you know, relying on your front tire grip and your aero to just bring you right around, especially on like that last corner. These guys are taking it so quick, and they're running. So many of these corners like push you so wide. So yeah, I guess you're right. I could definitely see Dirty Air playing a pretty big role here as well. But obviously, again, all three drivers here absolutely stacked together. No passes yet, but holy cow. I mean, this is just like Miata bump drafting strats as ESV just walks away from the rest of the pack. We do have, yeah, I gotta say, Laggy and Breezy still pretty close. I'm terrified to switch off of this POV because I know the second I do, like, I think Green's gonna go for it. Yeah, Eclipse says they're just gonna chill like this for the next 10 laps. I mean, you might be right, but it is my luck that as soon as I switch off that POV, we're gonna see somebody go for a move. We do have Mars kind of pulling ahead. Oh, wait. And we had, who just missed? Breezy. No, Breezy with a miss. Also, Pav with another miss. Breezy, who was sitting P4, got the miss, succumbed to the pressure from Laggy. I didn't actually see it. I don't know if there was contact or if it was just missing a checkpoint on his own. But that puts Laggy in P4 and Breezy feeling the burn down there in P10. Let's see. How far of a gap does Serrana have? Yeah, Serrana's got a little bit of a way to go to catch up to Laggy. We do have Liquid and Aston pretty close together. I might kind of keep that one on deck. Yo, yeah, Eclipse, it's it's really cool to see, actually. Well, I was pointing that out a little bit in Split 2, because a couple of drivers were doing that in Split 2. But yeah, you just see a little bit of that, like the four tires all just kind of slip out a little bit, but they all calculate for it. It's just fun to watch. As someone who's not good at Forza, it's fun to watch. Johnson Racing, you found your login data? Heck yeah. Mars dropped in and let me know you might be here today. Glad to see ya. Absolutely glad to see ya. All right, guys, I hesitate to do it. I really do. God, but I don't. I also, you know what? Maybe I'll just keep this one on deck. We do have, let me jump over to it. We'll make sure this one gets cleaned up a little bit. We do have here, this is the FUA POV. Unbelievably close to Aston. I've been keeping an eye on this one. Wait, Green is about to pass? Ah! I can't tell if you're messing with me or not. Oh, man. All right. We'll keep Green on deck. Green did not pass, by the way. Green did not pass. They're still sitting pretty comfy. Woo! But I might kind of just, we might just have to switch between these two. Split my odds and hope I don't miss a pass. I've got the Green POV on deck. He is incredibly close. He actually, you know what? I gotta say, he is closer right now than Aston and Liquid. So I'm just gonna have to bounce around between these two POVs and just keep a really sharp eye on both. Yeah, right, Magnus. It does kind of take you back a little bit. It absolutely does. But yeah, again, just this is what you see, especially with the ESV guys in Horizon, is they're all too good. They're all too good, so nobody makes a mistake, so nobody passes. It's just, I mean, it's so fun. I love watching when they're all stacked up like this, and just watching them all take pretty much the exact same line, almost in unison. It's like watching like tandem drifters. I have to come to it from that perspective because that's kind of what I like watching a little bit, is watching, you know, tandem drifting. And it just kind of gives me a little bit of a flashback of that. Just everyone right on that racing line. And it's just fun to watch. It's just so fun to watch. But, yeah, what is passing? Well, Luna, we're going to see that for race 2. Because if the ESV guys all sit in the podium position, which it looks like they might, I mean, it's a little early to call. We're just over the halfway mark, but if they all sit here in the podium position, that means they're going to be starting from P8, P7, and P6. And we know there's going to be some content. We know that's why we do their top 8 reverse split, because it means these guys actually do have to practice their racecraft a little bit. Yeah, the ESV train. The ESV train, I like that. I like that. We do, by the way, I gotta say, the gap is closing. Also, sorry if you can hear my dog. The gap is closing a little bit between Liquid, Aston, and Serana. I think that's going to be the other one to watch here. I want to say, I think Laggy... Yeah, Laggy's pretty comfy in that P4. Laggy is pretty comfy. But, Danny's dog says we ain't hear nothing. It's good. Actually, I can turn up, speaking of hearing nothing, I can turn up the in-game audio a little bit here for Green, because his stream's a little bit quiet. Well, in comparison, anyway. Get that Green POV. And again, I gotta keep an eye here, because we do have, in the mid-pack, Liquid, and look at how close. I said the gap was closing, and then we switch over, and Aston is literally right on Serana. So we're gonna watch this one here just for a minute. And again, I'll keep an eye on the ESV train. Turn up the washing machines. What? You don't like the sound of these touring cars? They're beautiful. Yeah, some team orders going out for ESV. There we go. Aston, by the way, getting the pass on turn 1 on Serana. Locking it in. We'll see if Serana goes for a attack in the hairpin. No, Serana doesn't. But Liquid does. Liquid gets right up beside Serana, goes for that hairpin dive, kind of pushes Serana out of the, I don't know what you want to call that. It's a bit of like a chicane in a way. Holy cow, what a send indeed. Serana then gets pushed back to P7 with Tech in P5. And Liquid in P6. Holy cow, what a move. See, there's a reason I wanted to switch off, because I did not want to miss that. Holy cow. Holy cow. I do have Serana's POV, do I not? Yes. Yeah, Serana, unfortunately, kind of had to back out of that one, and is now sitting a little bit further back. But we do have pretty close battle here between Aston and Liquid. I might have to keep an eye on that one from Liquid's POV. Well, although I gotta say, on the straight, Aston managed to hold on to that very, very well. Very, very well. God, by the way, quick check-in. The ESV train still absolutely locked in. Those cars are just connected by a rope right now. I'm pretty sure. Mars stream is super crisp. Mars, I think, is partnered on Twitch, or at least affiliated, and that gives you higher priority for higher bit rates, or sorry, higher encoding. And so I think that's why. He might also just, like, you know, Mars has streamed, so he might have just turned up his bit rate a little bit, because I think it defaults you to 2500. So if Mars just set his on 6000, that would make sense. Looks dang near 4K, yeah. Yeah, he might just, like, actually be streaming at a higher bit rate, where a lot of these guys are just kind of streaming at whatever the default OBS settings are, which is totally fine. But with that, I gotta say, it looks like Aston's kind of pulling away here. And Aston might be locking that one in. We might have to jump in. Guys, look at this. Nothing's changed. They're still just unbelievably close. We do have, I don't know, is Barcode gonna go for anything? I don't think so. I saw him maybe do a little bit of a shimmy. I don't know. I gotta take a quick water break here. Guys, don't do anything interesting. Whew. We are kind of closing in. I almost do wonder. Yeah, exactly what Eclipse is saying. I think they know that it's not worth their time to battle in the first half. And I think they obviously know how powerful the draft is. And I think Barcode's maybe just been biding his time. And just knowing that, you know what, if he got a pass he wouldn't be able to pull away from Mars. And so he might just be waiting until he thinks he can lock it in the back half here when there's not enough time for Mars to pass back. So I think this is where we're going to want to make sure we lock it in, because this is where they're going to potentially be making some moves. Eclipse, by the way, says, would expect Barcode to start looking up the inside at turn 1 if he gets the run. All right, we'll keep an eye out for that. Obviously, everybody kind of staying in formation here for this lap. They still do have a few laps left. But, yeah, I expect that. God, that makes me nervous every time. I expect that they're going to be making some moves here. Lap 17 and up. That's my expectation. That's my guess. Ooh, we got... Actually, Barcode falling a little bit behind right there. I kind of missed that. I looked away from the screen. Nah, but he's right back. He's right back. The draft is too strong. He's right there. That's not going to make enough of a difference. Yeah, they're all lining back up. Yeah, Godly, by the way, currently sitting P11. Congrats. I see that in YouTube chat. There we go. Breezy, unfortunately, again, after that miss, just unable to pull back. Breezy currently sitting in P10. Although I do know Breezy's playing, like, on a remote laptop on his coffee table somewhere set up. So Breezy's got the Breezy setup going. You can't fault him too much. Super deceiving, but Laggy isn't that far back. Oh, absolutely. If any of these guys miss a checkpoint, Laggy is within range. It's close. It's close. Laggy's a good few seconds back, but yeah, if any of them start pushing and start risking position or risk, you know, missing a checkpoint, Laggy's going to be there to scoop it up, I'd say. Yeah, just don't miss. Yeah, thank you, Eclipse, for that. Yeah, it's really as easy as just not missing. That's all you got to do. Just brake and accelerate and turn when Mars does, and just don't miss any checkpoints. That's how you make it into split 1, guys. I don't know why our split 1 isn't bigger. Yeah, just be good. Be good. We do, I gotta say though, I mean, I don't want to comment on it too much, because again, I think Barcode's gonna be able to scoop right back up in there, but Mars is starting to pull out a little bit. We'll see here after turn 1. We'll see coming into the straight and into the turn 1. But there's some distance. There's, right now, this is like the most distant. Yeah, Mars found the DRS, right. I don't know. I mean, obviously, Barcode's definitely not in a position to make a move there. But this is where we're kind of coming into, it's coming down to the wire. And Mars might have found a little bit of pace. Or maybe just the length of the race is starting to get to Barcode a little bit. And then again, we've got Green, you know, not... Ooh, a little correction there from Green. Okay, it looked like a little bit of an offline. Yeah, that's going to set Green back. Let's see if he can bring it back up, though. Yeah, right. Quit sandbagging. Holy cow. I was nervous for Green on that one. Again, getting so close. Although now that we know... Yeah, that's confirming that Green is in fact human. Barcode and Mars, I don't know. But Green, confirmed human. He did make a little mistake there. All right, coming into the second to last lap. Farks, apparently the Link does have a slightly wider hitbox. Which, I mean, I gotta be honest, that in a way is kind of an advantage. Although, again, it all kind of balances out when it comes down to it. Yeah, I have my finger on the Mars POV right now. But we're not going to see it yet. We're not going to see it yet. I might have to, although because Green is falling back a little bit, I might just have to jump over to the Mars POV just in case we get a last-minute Hail Mary from Barcode. I don't know if he's looking to make a pass anywhere in the lap here, or if he's just kind of trying to scoot up right behind him and just go for it on that last corner. Ooh, Green running wide again. You know what? I might just switch over. I think Green knows. God, Green is still playing so risky, at least in my opinion. for being pretty locked in on P3 right now. Yeah, I think you're seeing him his line is start to fall apart just a little bit. We're going to jump it over here to Mars, though, just to make sure. Yeah, maybe he's just falling out of that draft range. We'll see if we see a barcode bumper come in, but I think, there you go, quick check back confirms that Mars is going to lock that one in. And here we go, on to the final lap. I'm just going to stay on this POV. I think we're starting to lose. We're starting to lose green a little bit, so I just want to stay on the Mars POV just in case. No, MX, that's absolutely true. Absolutely true. Also, Mars, like, doesn't get any screen time because he's always on top. Although we might have to switch to Mars here for the second race because he's going to be starting P7 or P8. I mean, I think that's pretty safe to say unless he misses a checkpoint, obviously. Yeah, no, absolutely, MX. Well said, indeed. I want to, I know he's going to look back here after he gets through this corner. He's gotta. And I want to see how close Barcode is. Nice exit. Yeah, quick look back. He doesn't even waste any time. Just the fraction of a second. All right, here we go, guys. I think he's got it locked. Yes, he does. Mars locks in race 1 with Barcode. Position 2 and green position 3. There we go, folks. The ESV sweep. The ESV sweep. Let's jump back to that just because I have it. And let's look at some laps, folks. Let's look at some laps. Here, let me jump over to the casting booth. Get a quick screenshot. We'll take Green's POV. Green's POV. Bye, shameful rammers. Was that the split 2 thumbnail? No. Split 2 thumbnail was just a Google tab. I need a blank tab on that screen so that I don't have like the audio from the POVs coming in. And so the Google one was just a blank tab, but I figured I'll make it a picture. And I Googled Forza meme, and that thumbnail, I think that's a Super GT video, that thumbnail popped up. And I was like, all right, sure. This is going to be a very interesting race, too. All right, let me get the screenshot here for race 1 pulled up. There we go. So I'm going to guess, before I look at it, we might have... Yeah, I was going to say, we might have Barcode with a faster lap because he was in draft the whole time. Holy cow. So yeah, Barcode... locking in the fastest lap. We've got, I was going to say only guys at the 16 mark, but we did have Aston break into the 16s. We did have Aston. Hold on, let me reorient this a little bit so you guys can see it a little better. There we go. Right about there. Yeah, Aston with the 116.991. Oh, my mistake, actually. And towards the back, Breezy. Ugh. Feel for Breezy and Pav, honestly, but 116.8 for the both of them. And then we've got, yeah, 116.5, our lap leader, Barcode, 116.643 and 116.616. But the ESV sweep, that means Mars starts 8th, Barcode 7th, Green 6th. Who are we going to have in pole position here? So we got 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. That means Temir. Tem is going to be P1 for the second race in the Elantra. All right. All right. Yeah, we had, again, a couple of misses. I know, I feel at this track. Yeah. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. All right, folks. Let me get this ready again here. There it is. All right. I am ready. It's slow pace, but entertaining. Their pace isn't slow, but the cars are slow. Yeah, that's very intentional. for a couple of reasons. One, a lot of other leagues in Forza run faster cars. Like Racing Haven, I think pretty much historically has always done roughly GT3 spec or GT spec cars. So that gap is kind of already filled. And then on top of that, my goal with this league was to create something that was a little bit had a lower barrier to entry, I guess I would say. And a front-wheel drive touring car is a car that is much easier to drive than a rear-wheel drive GT car. So you end up getting, I think in a lot of ways, a lot closer racing because the skill gap is much smaller between all the cars. And yeah, it just makes for some good racing. Just makes for some good racing. Once I got out of Dirty Air, I had to relearn turn-in points again. Yeah, I noticed that. Especially like out of the hairpin, I saw you dive in a little bit early and then had to correct. And then a couple other spots, you dive in a little early and had to correct. Yeah, no, absolutely. Liquid says, I find the car to be really difficult to drive. Which car are you in? You're in the MG? Yeah. I mean, it's tricky because obviously I think front-wheel drive is a very different dynamic to rear and all-wheel drive. And especially like front-wheel drive, hyper grippy race cars in Horizon, it's a really weird driving dynamic that's not like a lot of other things in Horizon. So I completely understand that, but I just think it's a lot easier to find pace in these cars than it is in a GT car when it comes to Horizon driving anyway. Yeah, that's my take on it. Luna says you find the GT3 cars easier. I think GT cars are more comfortable to a lot of people because I think people rear-wheel drive just like makes more sense. I don't know, at least to me. Rear-wheel drive just makes more sense. But again, I think with the front-wheel drive cars, you can kind of just like power through understeer a little bit. If you learn the dynamics of a front-wheel drive car, I think it's much easier to like maximize your line and maximize your pace. GT series overall more fun to drive because they have some actual decent power. I will say personally, for me, I disagree with that. I totally understand. Everyone in Forza likes high horsepower cars. I get it. I like slow cars. I think slow car racing is so much more fun to watch because in a lot of ways, the racing is a lot closer. If you look at the content from like MX5 Cup races versus F1, you get some really good content in MX5 Cup races. Really good content. So I think that gets captured here in a lot of ways. It's just good content. Yeah, exactly, Eclipse. Makes it way closer because it's easy to be quickish. Yeah. Again, the GT cars, don't get me wrong, obviously they're fun. But the skill gap is absolutely wider. The skill gap is absolutely wider. We starting it up? Yeah, looks like it. Looks like we're getting ready for the final race of the day. X-Class tournament when? Any day. Any day. Yeah, we're all just gonna be on like DJS spec. What is it, like extreme mode? Extreme mode or something like that. Oh, we have a quick hello, Rena. Are you gonna come co-cast with me? Are you gonna come co-cast with Dad? Come join the casting desk as we get ready. As she just like spawns into existence because of my green screen. Hi, sweetheart. There we go. All right, so we're gonna be on the Mars POV. Although, you know what? I think we'll stick with the Mars POV. I'm gonna turn it down for now, just while they're chit chatting, because I think he has it. Yeah, the Super GT thumbnail, right? Yeah, it'll be 2x gravity, double torque, bad to the blades, X class. Heck yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. All right, I'm gonna pass off my child here while we're loading in. Rena, you wanna go see Mama? You want to stay here? All right, she's gonna hang out and watch here. There. We've got like Rena's floating head in the casting booth. All right, we'll jump it back. We'll jump it back. I think I do want to stay on the Mars POV because Mars is starting from P8.
Oh, can we just start in this grid here?
There we go. Yeah, I think they got it. Based co-caster? Yeah, heck yeah. We'll find out, MX. We'll find out. Alright, Rena. Go see Mama. I'll see you in a little bit, Rena. Go, ESV. ESV Rena. She just wants to watch the racing. She just wants to watch the racing. Cast had a DTM car pack for Horizon 5. Yes, he showed me that a while back. That was, I think, before we did HTCC Season 1. I saw Cast's DTM pack, and we wanted to use it for something. The cars just weren't balanced enough for, like, HTCC spec, but they were great cars. They were great cars. But for this, we need, like, all of these cars are nuts on when it comes to balance. They all have little differences and advantages, but, like, when it comes to overall pace, there we go. And we have live Mars radio, by the way, on this one. We'll see. Can someone in chat make sure Mars keeps it PG-13? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Wait, who rewound? Wait, yeah, wait. Press X to doubt. No, seriously. There we go. All right, they're all trying to pick it back up. That's a good thing about those three. You throw in a flywheel here, one tire width there, and it just balances out. Yeah, exactly. It's so easy to just like tweak those minor little dials to get them all just pretty perfectly balanced. It's good to see. All right, we're coming on to the back straight, I guess you could say here. Everybody line up. You know what? Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. Because I want to see a leaderboard, I'm going to sit on Green's POV. Just because I want to make sure I can catch the leaderboard. Because that's how I see what's happening throughout the rest of the pack as well. And it's good for you guys as well. Because you guys can catch things that I miss a little bit easier. So we're going to be on the Green POV here. Currently starting P7. Going to be outside with Mars on the inside. Let's see what happens. We're off. Temper. Immediately looks like Serana gets the jump and sits in P1. Running super wide, though. Oh, locks it in. Okay, locks it in. Holds position. We're running 4 wide here. Holy cow. We've got Snowy, Liquid, Green, and who is that on the outside? Oh, I think they all made it. I think they all made it. Oh my, it was just a game of chicken there of who was gonna break the latest to make it into that hairpin. Holy cow, that was absolutely terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Good lord, Serana still holding on to that P1 with Tem close behind. Green currently sitting P3. Absolutely taking the advantage from that hairpin corner. The ball's on Green there. And then Liquid P4, Laggy P5, and Mars currently sitting in P6. I'm gonna have to keep a couple different POVs on lock here. We'll stick with the Green POV for right now, and it looks like Mars actually has a bit of a ways to go to catch up. I'll jump over to that one real quick. There we go. There we go. But it looks like he's going for it. Gonna get the late break inside move. And cleans up P5. Ah, no, I think he's got it locked. I think he's got it locked. That's close. Let's keep an eye on this one through the hairpin, see if anybody makes a move. Looks like Mars left some space there. Maybe played it a little bit safe. And then he's gonna be moving up towards Liquid there. All right, let me jump over to Who else we got? What POV do we want to sit on here? That's the question. Oh, Serana, by the way, just hit. Hold on, let me jump over. Serana just, I think, hit the wall a little bit. Slowed down and gave Tem the chance to catch back up. We'll keep it on here. We will keep it on here for now. Because I think we're going to see some moves pretty quick. I think Green has the pace to pass both of these guys. Is just kind of waiting for that right moment. Coming into the back half of the lap here. We'll keep an eye and see if that Mars, the Mars P5 moves up to a P4. Although Mars, oh no, Mars on my screen is frozen. Hold on, I gotta make sure I don't miss. There we go. Okay, Mars is back. Mars is back. Wow, Green actually falling behind a little bit. There's the look back. And Serana still holding on to P1. Serana, by the way, qualified P9 with a 1:16.908. Green here with a 1:16.467. 467. And we do still have, well, I don't know. Yeah, Green. There we go. I think Green's going to be catching up here in just a second, but he keeps checking back because Liquid's not far behind. Not far behind at all. We got Tem side by side with Serana. And has the advantage coming into that corner side by side again. Three-way. Looks like they're all going to keep it clean. Is Green going to take the advantage on this one? Green with the double pass. Locks it in. And Green moves into P1. Mars, by the way. Oh, no. We just lost Aston. Oh, I'm so sorry. And then we have Mars, by the way, who did move up into P3. Looks like, we must have had a miss then? Who was that? Oh, Tem. Did Tem missed? Yeah, oh no, Tem. Tem moves down into P11. We had it looks like, I think a whole internet failure from Aston because his stream went down as well. I'm not sure. Not exactly sure what happened there. But here we can see Mars battling it out. Who's that behind Mars? Barcode, it must be. I think we've got Barcode currently sitting right behind. Whoa, great move there, actually. From Mars around the hairpin, moves up into P3 and is knocking on Serana's door. We'll see if Serana gives him a fight. Serana just moves aside, lets him have it. No defensive move there on that tight corner. And now it's Mars's turn to try and catch up to Green, but he's definitely out of that draft range by maybe a second or two. I don't know. Yeah, I want to say about a little over a second at least. So he's got to make this one on pace, but we'll see. Green has got to hold on to this one. We did see Green struggling a little bit once he was kind of out of that dirty air in race 1. We'll see if he's got the pace to hold on to it. What lap are we on here? We're coming into lap 6. Green is just about to hit lap 6. Will Mars catch him? Mars, by the way, in race 1 had a much, much tougher time moving up into position. Had to make some pretty risky moves for sure. So Mars is sitting pretty good here in the front half of the race, already in P2 with his teammate currently sitting P1. Yes, it is Drunken. We've got some, I don't know, Forza royalty in chat. Some old timers. Yeah, heck yeah. Let's jump over here. I'm going to check out the laggy POV because we right now have Liquid, Barcode, and Serana, and for what it's worth, laggy, real tight here. And then Breezy not too far behind. I don't have the Breezy POV, do I? No, because he's just on his laptop. Who's behind Breezy? We got Pav. Do we have the Pav POV? The Pav Pav? No, we don't. That's okay. I think we got Snowy. Do I have the Snowy POV? No. Everyone's POV that I want to switch to, I don't have. That's okay. We'll keep it on this one for now. Laggy's a good POV to watch. I'll keep an eye on Mars to see if he's gaining. But I gotta say, right now it's looking like Green is holding pace. Mars plays with a limited HUD with SimHub open. So I can't see his lap until the end of the race. But Green is sitting at a 1:16.826, we have anybody else that I can see in a 116 spot? No, nobody else that I can see is in a 116. I've got to assume, though, that Mars probably is. But we'll stick on the laggy POV because laggy, Liquid, Serana, and Barky, all very, very close right now. I'm also going to turn this one up a little bit. Oh, wait, yeah, Mars does have his POV. I just wasn't looking in the right spot. Or, sorry, Mars, yeah. Mars just has it bottom center. So, yeah, Mars with a 116.776. So, some potential pace there. Wait, green mist! Green mist! No! Oh, no! Green mist! Oh, I can't believe it. Green now currently sitting P8. Oh, cracked under the pressure. Mars just giving P1 for free. Mars giving P1 for free, and then we have barcode P2. Oh, I can't believe it. Green, by the way, did just get the pass on Pav, moved up to P7 there. Oh, dude. Yeah, the ESV orders, they came through. Oh, dude, I can't believe it. Yeah. Yeah, Barky's close. I mean, I don't have his POV, but we can jump up to Serana in P3. And we'll maybe watch this one for just a moment. Serana doing pretty dang well. What was Serana's finish position here? Let me pull that up for race 1. Serana P6 in race 1. And we've got we got some K-pop going on in the background? Hold on, let me turn it up. That's not Korean. No, that's definitely not Korean. All right, I take it back. What is that? Like, is that like Eastern Europe pop? K-pop? That's Russian? Yeah, it sounds Russian. I didn't want to make that. It just sounded like Eastern European to me. I can't make a I don't hear the language enough. Some R-pop? I think that's what it is. I've never heard R-pop before. We got Liquid, by the way, going for the pass on Serana. Locks it in on turn 1. Yeah, heck yeah. I just want to kind of bang this music. Yeah. All right, that's our DMCA claim for the day. There we go. Locked it in. And now we've got Liquid in P3. Comfortably moving into that position. I do have his POV, but again, he's another one that plays without the leaderboard up. And I like sitting on POVs with the leaderboard because it gives me a little bit less to watch. By the way, we do have green P5. Take a look at this here. We've got green. Let this one clean up for a second. Green sitting P5, by the way, after a missed checkpoint, and he's not that far off. He's not that far off. I mean, I've got to say, he probably has the pace to go for Serana. We're at a point, we're about at the halfway mark in the race. He might be able to go for Liquid. I don't know. We're going to see him go for the pass here on Serana. And he might hold it. Let's see if he can hold on to that inside. Yeah, Serana's not able to get that switchback. Holy cow. We might still see Green scoop up a podium here. This is unbelievable. He has made a very impressive recovery already. Sitting P4 and might have the pace and the time to go for P3, but yeah, it's just going to be a question of how well can Liquid hold on to this one. Guys, I'm going to take a quick water break here. Oh. Those have been the best executed undercover team orders ever. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, Liquid is master. Yep. Just his in-game Xbox tag or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, Liquid sitting P3. Check everyone's PayPal. Yeah, we need everyone to make their Venmo transactions public so we can make sure. Oh, absolutely. Mars and Barcode holding back the driver tars for green. Yeah, I do have the Mars POV. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with green for now because I want to see if green can move up. I suppose I can. I'm so bummed for Aston. Had some unfortunate race 1 and race 2 on that one. I gotta say, I don't know, is green closing the gap a little bit? 1,000. That's under a second. Green is under a second to liquid. I think he is. Did Aston quit? I didn't want to say it. I didn't know if Aston rage quit or not. I didn't know if he quit or if he just, like, his internet died. Because I know he had a rough first race. And so I didn't know if he maybe just kind of had a bad start and just called it quits. Max, okay, alright, fair enough. Well, bummer. It always hurts still. Green unironically just not hitting the flags on some of those checkpoints. Dude, I'm telling you, the Link, it's OP. The Link is OP. I don't know why more people didn't take it. Undeniably the best looking car. I mean, come on. Who doesn't want, like, 2 front fascias on the car? Dude, absolutely closing the gap here. All right, we're going to stay locked in on this POV. I'll keep an eye. I think we're too early to maybe see Barcode make a move. But green is absolutely going for P3. Yeah, 16.474. Green's best lap. Is he going to go for it here on this back? I don't know if you want to call that a hairpin. It's a tight corner. Liquid, dude, look at that beautiful defensive move. Not giving it to green at all. I love it. Not bowing to the ESV supremacy. Gonna make green work for it, but green is absolutely gonna be in a position here coming into that back straight where I think he'll be able to potentially make a move. It's just going to be up to how Liquid defends. Link is unironically good looking if you ignore the top set of lights. Oh, yeah, I fully agree. I will say, I think the Link's rear end is my favorite. But yeah, the like double set of lights, it is a bit hard to get used to. Wow, Liquid, I gotta say, great move. Great move on Liquid there. Holding position, not letting him get up there. Green taking a pretty good first lap. I mean, we're not quite towards the... We're in the back half of the race. Green's going to have to make some moves here because Liquid's not going to give it up. So I'm rooting for Liquid just for that reason. No, the Elantra... The Elantra, it might be my favorite. I'm just a fan. I'm just a Hyundai fan. When it comes to, like, everything. When it comes to their racing division. I don't know. Hyundai, they know how to put together a good-looking race car. They've got the PR on lock. They've got the PR on lock. You can't deny it. With the, oh, yeah, not enough. Okay, I didn't know if he was going to maybe try to go for something. I was like, that is a terrifying spot to pass. Yeah, never liked Hyundai road cars, too space shit for me. I get that. My buddy had a Veloster in college. And it was, I don't know, it was an interesting car. But it's not something I would personally ever consider. But they are, I don't know, it was an interesting car. Liquid's about to get in his own head now. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Whoa, green. Trying to get up on that inside, but Liquid still has the pace. Liquid still has the pace. Hold on, hold on. Did I just see Barcode? No, okay. Did I might have just seen Barcode side by side there for a moment with Mars. Wait, Breezy left too. Oh no, we lost Breezy. Oh, Breezy for his Season 2 debut. Getting absolutely bullied. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Breezy. Maybe we don't need a laptop sponsor. Oh, man. All right, I got to keep an eye here on Mars just in case. But, man, I'm so proud of Fuwa for holding on here. Yeah, the McDonald's internet. He didn't pay enough quarters. Oh, man, I can't believe it. All right, let's see if we get a green pass here. I know he's itching for it. I know he's itching for it. No, Dude, Liquid holds on to the pace. Liquid is so fast through that corner. And then we're going to see Green, I think, try to go inside again. Late break, scoot up right to him, but is not going to get the pass. No, he is absolutely not a newbie to racecraft. Liquid is seriously holding his own. I got to say, almost better than any split one POV we've seen yet. Yeah, right. Liquid, if you guys were in the HTCC chat, Liquid was just self-deprecating constantly. Just, oh no, I don't have the pace. Oh no, and here he is currently sitting P3, holding off Green. Absolutely beautiful. Also, Ian in the YouTube chat asks if there will ever be an opportunity to race rear-wheel drive in HTCC. I will say fairly confidently no. If you want to race rear-wheel drive cars, head over to Racing Haven. Also, I don't know, are the boys still doing their own GT3 stuff? I don't know if that's done or not. But yeah, they were doing some stuff in Horizon. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Let me know in chat. But yeah, Racing Haven's a good spot to look. HTCC, not currently. Okay. Yeah, no, I know Racing Haven's not doing Horizon 5. But that's why I kind of gave the boys shout. We got, by the way, Green side by side. Yep, still side by side. Let's see how they do. Yeah, he's gonna have to give that up. Otherwise, he's gonna risk missing the checkpoint. But this might be a 200 IQ move because Green's gonna be inside here. He's gonna go for it. He's gonna push Liquid out a little bit, but Liquid holds his own. Holy crap. They're still side by side. This is incredible. What an amazing fight. Beautiful driving by both of these guys. Now Liquid's got the inside. Oh, and pushes Green. I mean, not physically pushes, but yeah, Green just had to give that one up. I can't believe it. Liquid holding his own still. We're coming into lap 17, and Liquid pulling away. Had to forced Green to back off on that one. I can't believe it. Absolutely great racing. Beautiful racecraft, I gotta say, from Liquid there. That was some absolutely beautiful racecraft. Just did not give it up at any point. Put the pressure on Green. Made sure he had to earn it, and Green just wasn't able to find enough of an advantage to pull ahead. That was unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Great driving. Listen, my bias is gone. I'm fully rooting for Liquid right now. I love you, Green. I love you if you ever see this, but I am rooting for Liquid in the podium. Hey, DJS, by the way, bringing in the raid as we come to the end. Ladies and gentlemen, for anyone who doesn't know, we are currently watching Race 2, Split 1, Event 2. I gotta get this right. Event 2, Split 1, Race 2. At the back half, you just missed an unbelievable battle between Green and Liquid here, but we'll see if we can get it back. We'll see if Green can get in draft range. DJS, by the way, huge shout out. Thank you so much for bringing them in. If you want to catch VODs for this is the HTCC. It's a competitive racing league in Horizon 5. We race 3 touring cars. The link, which you can see now. Liquid, what's Liquid driving? Liquid's driving the MG, and then also the Hyundai that was added not too long ago. And, oh yeah. Yeah, listen, it's streamer mentality to just yap. I get it. We yap for like 2 hours before we actually get into games. I'm no stranger to the yappage. Hey, DJS, no worries at all. Yeah, guys, if you want to catch the VOD, it will be live on Twitch here once the stream is over, but you can also catch it on YouTube, and it's slightly better quality on YouTube. Slightly better quality because you get a little bit better bitrate. And it'll be available like right away on YouTube at Hokey Hoshi's YouTube channel. Yeah, Yappy Hoshi's. Yappy Yoshi's, there we go. Hey, Screamies, good to see you, by the way. Folks, I don't know if Green's got this one in the bag. We'll see. I think Liquid's gonna block Green out from a full ESV domination. For those of you that are just coming over from DJS's stream, we did have Mars, Barcode, and Green in the podium for race 1, and then what we do for race 2 is a top 8 reverse grid. So Mars had to start P8, Barcode had to start P7, and Green had to start P6. Green was actually in the lead, but unfortunately missed a checkpoint, fell to the pressure a little bit, missed a checkpoint, put him back to, I want to say P5 or P6, and then has now been fighting it out with Liquid here for the podium. Again, right before you guys got here, they were side by side for literally half a lap. It does look like Green is trying to make one last Hail Mary attempt at a pass here. But as we've seen so far, Liquid has some unbelievably good racecraft, some very good defense, and it is literally going to come down to these last few corners. Literally going to come down to these last few corners. Green is in a position where he could make an attempt at a pass. He's definitely got a better exit here, but I think he's going to bide his time. Looks like he's kind of set up for the inside. No, going to follow that outside line. Let's see if he can pull it out. I think, guys, Liquid's got it. Liquid blocking out the ESV podium. I can't believe it. He really did it. He really did it. Oh, heck yeah. Unbelievable racing. Guys, huge claps. Huge claps to everybody in Split 1. But like maybe 1 or 2 extra claps for Liquid, because that was an unbelievable defense. Should we like pull that? I want to watch that again right now. Can we, hold on. I guess we don't have a, can I pull that up on Greens? Here, let me go. No way. Can I go Green videos? I want to pull this up and I want to have it in the background. I think this is it right here. Hold on, let me get rid of that. Let's scoot back a little bit. Right about here. This is it. We'll have that in the background. Folks, thank you for being here for race 2. Holy cow. Unbelievably good driving from everyone today. And it was overall a much cleaner race. Definitely we had some drama with some missed checkpoints. It got a little bit tense, but I mean, a lot of you guys who did miss a checkpoint early on were able to make some seriously impressive, recoveries. Look at this. Look at this, by the way. Liquid just doesn't give up. And he locks it in. I just can't believe it. And we're about to see, again, you'd think like, okay, Green's gonna have this one. But Liquid just controls the line and then forces him out. I just can't believe it. Like, it was it's beautiful. That's what HTCC is, baby. That was so good. That was so good. Folks, let's get a quick look at the laps here. Pull this up. Who do we have in top? Barcode. I think, is that Barcode 2 for 2? No, Green. Green with the fastest lap. 1:16.474. And look at Liquid. This just shows you how much racecraft matters over raw pace. We have Green with the best lap of 1:16.474. Liquid with the best lap of 1:16.940. But had the defense, man. Had the defense and was able to just hold on to it. I'm just enamored. I'm so proud of him. And then, yeah, 1:16.534 there from Barcode. 1:16.696 from Mars. And then, do we have anybody else? Yeah, 1:17s across the board for everybody else. There you go. Yeah, unfortunately, Aston and Breezy out of there for race 2. But, folks, that is going to do it. Master was just like, oh. Quick, while everybody's still here, we do these every 2 weeks. We're currently in event 2 of Season 2. There are 4 more races. Coming up next, we have the Lodge, I believe, is next on the schedule in 2 weeks. Let me pull up the schedule here. Yeah, the Lodge is next. That's on October 25th. I will not be starting the cast for that. It might still be on this stream. I might give Sappy my, like, stream key. I might give Sappy my stream key and let him stream to my stream, just so it's, like, always at the same place. But we'll see. We'll figure that out. Sappy might not even be available in 2 weeks, but we'll figure it out one way or another. Obviously, if you are interested in joining, you are welcome to join. You don't have to be there from the start. You can jump in. If you just think this is fun and you want to jump in, you can. Join my Discord, !Discord in the Twitch chat. And yeah, get in and get racing and have some fun with us. Yeah, races every 2 weeks on Friday at about this time. There you go. I'm loving the good sportsmanship in chat, by the way. Yeah, a little Sappy invasion, possibly. We'll see. Again, I don't want to commit to it. But yeah, and if you just want to watch, obviously, you know, hit the follow button or whatever, and we'll be live in 2 weeks. I'm also live on YouTube as well, on my YouTube channel. I go live on both channels. Folks, does that wrap us up? Is there anything else to close us out before we jump over to the credits? Which, by the way, I told you guys, there's something worth checking out in the credits. We got a new waifu for Race 2. A more animated Race 2 waifu. Hey, Johnson Racing, thank you, much appreciated. Yeah, if it that split 2 false start was a little bit of chaos, but listen, HTCC is chaos, baby. We run with it. Yeah, Neko perked up at the sound of that. Yeah, for anybody who missed the other races, we casted 4 races today. And if you want to go back and check it out, you can just stay here and you can watch this VOD. You just like you click on my channel name and you go to videos and you can go over there. Or you can go to my YouTube channel and go to live and it'll be available there. So yeah, 2 places you can watch it. And Phantom, yeah, hey, absolutely. Glad you had fun with it. That's the goal with all of this. That's why we made this league. It's just to have fun. That's all it is. Just to have some good fun racing in Horizon, because I think Horizon deserves that. So we offer an outlet for it. But yeah, next week's gonna be hot. I shouldn't say next week. Next race is gonna be hot. With that, folks, thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna run it over to the credits. And I will see you guys either for my normal streams next Wednesday or for the next race in a couple of weeks. Bye, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.